Hey, everybody. How you doing? Sorry, it's a little late. Had to get my outfit going on me. I hope you guys don't mind spiders, but, it is Halloween. That's what we got to do. What's what we got to do? Let's see. 18 people here already. You guys are so awesome. Glenn, Swamp Picker, first in, last out, right? Nah, you leave. Decor and more. Hi, I believe you're new. Jan, did you finish early? You must have. Jan sent us all over. She is the bomb diggity, and you guys already know that. Yvonne, let's see. Jan again. We're all going to learn about Halloween. I got some stuff for you. Doug K, does this count as rating their chat? Halloween is your birthday. Oh, that's exciting because actually Halloween is my favorite holiday. And I used to go all out for Halloween. The last, probably since cancer in 2011, 2012. Eek spiders. They're not real. But they kind of go with my outfit because, let's see. And it's not the real CSI. My son got it for me. So we'll just hide that part right there. A little tucky. But CSI, Halloween. Anybody that loves that gore stuff. Evan, how are you? Karen, how you doing, girl? Anyway, if you don't know me already, my name's Noelle. I got somebody waiting for me in the background. You know who she is. Let me finish my little spiel, and I'll bring her in. Anyway, Noelle, Farm Girl Scavenger. I am a reseller, and I purchase things mostly at estate sales anymore to sell on eBay. And my friend Lissa, who goes by Baubles Blings and Needful Things, and I do a show every Wednesday night. We've started, I think we're on our second month now. So last month was all about Christmas, and this month maybe all about Halloween. So are you ready? Boom!
Was a graveyard smash. It caught on and flash. He did the monster. From a report in the castle east. The monster did where the vampires. The beautiful came from their humble abode to get her a jolt from my electrode. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. The monster mash.
I love you.
I know, I'm such a tard. I couldn't help myself, but I know you did. No idea I was going to do that.
That is awesome. I knew you had something going on with all the lights out and all of that. You like I dressed up for you, Liz. I dressed up.
You dressed up for everyone.
What do you think?
I love it, and it's so funny that you would come up with spiders because I went looking for a Joan Rivers spider brooch of mine, and I couldn't find it. So I was like, well, this is good enough.
I got my little buddy right here, but he won't stay.
Well, that's okay. We don't need any rats. They're not good for the farm.
They're not good for the farm.
Hello, Janet, which, by the way, you don't know this, Noelle. Just a few moments ago, she ended her show, and as I'm in a panic trying to get things together here, she called us out. We did not ask for that, and that was really swell and a little embarrassing, but I'm humbled. Thank you.
Why is it embarrassing? Oh, man, spiders are jumping shit.
Well, Greg better not be in here then. He ain't got a shoe big enough.
Greg who?
Mountain dude in Colorado.
I know who you're talking about. There we go.
Oh.
We'll see how long. He always acts like he's first just meeting us now.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I don't know what's going on. I got the hands going the wrong way here. We'll see how long those last.
Hey, Jan. Oh, stop your gushing, honey.
What the really big problem is that I'm hungry.
Oh, that was Yes.
He ate all my cheese.
That is a fallacy. Mises and that would rather have chocolate.
Oh, they would rather have anything. I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, I knew.
So
how many?
We might have another guest in a little while.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't know it until just a few minutes ago.
Surprises all around. Oh, look what Janet's got. She looks like she's got the vintage stuff that we were gonna probably do next week. So you might want to tell people what we got.
Well, you go first and show something.
All right. I was waiting for somebody to bring me some batteries.
Dun,
well,
dun,
dun, dun, dun. We were going to discuss how to do this, gang, because Halloween is just so enormous, just like Christmas. But in some realm, it almost seems it's more collected. There isn't as much stuff. There is getting to be more stuff now.
I think I agree with you. I think Halloween is bigger than Christmas. And in some realms, you're right. You are 100% right. It doesn't seem like there's as much stuff, but I'm going to blow your minds with some stuff I'm going to show you guys that you wouldn't even think about.
All right. Well, and what we were going to discuss this in tonight's presentation of Lunatics on Parade.
I'm going to have to use that for next week's song. Oh, God, I love you.
We were going to really look at, it's really overlooked. And I can say this personally, it's only been the past few years that me, as, a reseller of many, many, many decades, has finally started to embrace and evolve. And that's something that we all have to do to survive. We can't stay stuck in what we always knew and then time just keeps going. You have to evolve and see what the new generations are wanting and understand the psychology of why and that collectibles change. It's the same understanding of why, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, there were different things that you could get a fortune for. And now, because the people who want those items are aging out and the turnover and the others don't have memories attached to that or nostalgia. And more than anything in this business, we are selling memories. We are selling nostalgia. We are connecting people with feelings that were important to them, or just a beauty that gives them a calm or a happiness. And so what's going on now is a lot of the stuff that, I know I'm not the only one. I have other reseller friends. It's so hard to get past the dismissing, oh my God, it's made in China, it's modern, it's crap. Well, guess what? There's kids in the 90s, the new millennia now. They're growing up with that stuff, and that's where their memories are attached. There's tons of value in the antique. There's tons of value. Yeah, see, Noelle's got cuteness.
That was just a tease. A tease. Hey, Marie,
look at Noelle teasing us.
We got Evan in here, and we got Jeannie +1 in here. Thank you guys and gals and peoples of all nations and whatever. I'm not trying to be too politically correct, but I don't know.
Yeah. I got to agree with Jenny.
Today, so bear with me.
Jenny's saying about it's much harder to find vintage Halloween out in the wild. Yes, because the people who are all about that have just embraced it. They've got extensive collections, but you can still find it. I was shocked. I went on the second day.
I'm going to find some this weekend, and I'm going to show it to you next week because
Yes, this is a plan we have.
There is no way that I could even show everything that I have. And let me just tell you guys, I moved everything a couple of years ago, and then I went through my burn, and I forgot this is so not me. Forgot where I put everything. I have been in the rafters in my garage. I have been in a little hall closet that I thought, okay. And then I had to go in the attic off of my bedroom to find my box of Halloween stuff.
Hey, I drug all this out, people. I drug all this out. And I found that a Metallica mirror, I don't think I broke it, but a 1987 Master of Puppets Metallica mirror that came from the fair that I loved very much got broke while I drug all this stuff out. So, all right. Anyways, no, I agree with
yet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just teasing.
No, I was just going to say to Jenny that you can still find it, because on the second day of an estate sale, I went in with no expectations. I was like, well, I've already gotten stuff from the other sales. And here, I couldn't believe people had walked past it. The paper mache lantern, I mean, we're talking 1920s, 30s, that, I mean, we'll show those later. We're wanting to do modern now. But I found that, and I turned them around and sold it for, like, there were two of them. The one was in really good shape, the other one not so much. And I paid $2 a piece. And I think, gosh, it's been a few years, but I think I got around $380 for the both of them. I mean,
Marie asked, is there a Party City close to me? There is a Party City. Okay. There was a Party City in Hazeldale, but where the old Toys R Us used to be in Jansen Beach, they're opening the Halloween's. What's the name of it? The big old Halloween place.
Yeah, they do that. There's one here 4 miles away. Yeah.
Gina. Oh, Gina.
Evan, hi. I'm going to touch on that too, because that's one that it's hard for me to get past that, but you know, because I wasn't a kid in the 80s, but I
got all my 80s kids stuff because my oldest son was born in 86 and my youngest son was born in 90, and I shouldn't say I have all their stuff. I have a lot of their stuff. Spirit Halloween. Okay. All right. Well, Party City is in Hazeldale at the 78th Street exit. Or maybe not.
Okay, they were having a discussion about stores out there. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So we were just going to kind of go over that and a lot of the modern for today. We will go into vintage later. Oh, yes, we will. And we did touch on some of it with the Radco in our Christmas, because, you know, designers are really catching on that, you know, there's money in this. Hey, let's jump on this. People will spend. Your Department 56, your Radco, the Breen ornaments. I mean, and I've got gosh darn it, I got a Kurt Adler Snoopy, so that's a crossover. It's Snoopy as Dracula downstairs. I should go fetch up. It's crazy. It's game night, and there's somebody in my basement that somebody came to visit, and that makes me nervous. So I've been a little disheveled, and I apologize to the community. But you go, Noelle.
We're not worried about how you look, Lissa. You always look good.
No, I mean, just kind of, I tried to fetch up all the stuff that I could, and putting up all these decorations.
Okay.
For everybody to share. Now, that up there, my pumpkin with the hat, you know, we went over those. Those are the popcorn things, and that's mine. But that's more vintage, but I still put him up because he's just a delight, don't you think?
Yes, very much so. Sorry.
And you can find them for $0.25.
Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Thanks for coming in.
Yes, Evan Silvestri too. Yes. There's so many. So many. Hi, Gina.
Okay, who have I? All right. Okay. You want me to show something?
Yes, ma'am, please.
All right.
While I try to get my phone on chat.
It's been a while since Dren and I went to this estate sale, but I don't even remember which one it was. Marie may very well have been with us. I don't know. This sucker, yeah, no. Cameron was with us. Cameron Gravity Goods was with Dren and I. And this thingy-ma-bobby was laying on a table in the garage, and I spotted it.
What? Nice. Nice. Hi, Lynn.
Oops. Ding dong, Avon calling.
Yeah, I don't want to open the door to that, Avon.
So this was pretty darn cool. Pan Asian Creations Limited, made in China, of course. I don't think that it's super old, but these things people will buy on a whim at Spirit Halloween or, Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, Target, wherever. And they use them once or twice and then they're done with them. But we got this at an estate sale, and it was my favorite estate sale company, as a matter of fact. Anyway, I went to open the window in Dren's room, and this was laying on the floor. And I was like, oh, I must borrow that.
I must borrow. And they have the gravestones too, guys. You've seen these. And some of them are surprising. I mean, honestly, I've been to some wealthy estate sales, and I almost bought them, but I was like, they don't really have resale value to me, but to others they would. These really nice gravestones that light up that are like that. It's too big for me to deal with. If it's not going to fit in a 7-box, I ain't doing it. You know that. I don't do over a 7-box. I'm a smalls dealer. I've always been a smalls dealer. I'm tiny. I hate wrestling big things. Well,
then
now
you wouldn't have
over
wanted to ship the 3 vintage lawn chairs I sold for $150.
And I gave you quite the applause on that too.
But I already had a box for them, so that was all good. Any animatronic is hot. You are 100% correct. Let's see. Annie is here. Annie. She's leaving for Canada here soon. I haven't seen Carl in here. Did Carl come in yet? Don't think so.
Hi, Renee.
Anyway,
it's
yes.
Pronounced Canada. Fake spiders.
You just
Hello,
get your bad attitude and go.
No.
Get the heck out of here. See ya. Bye.
Oh, sure, Dren, the party I got going on.
Yeah,
Look at all I got.
That's Christmas still.
That is not. That is Halloween. Those are pumpkins.
Spider webs and skulls.
Pumpkin up there.
And witches and a black
cat. That is not your rat. Get your ratty hands. Get your hands off my rat.
I have a rat that looks like
There's
that.
a sentence that none of us ever thought we'd say.
He's
it sounds like he's on a sugar fest already. He already got into the trick-or-treat candy.
They don't deserve to look over here. Neither do these bats.
How you doing there, Nanny?
Hey, this is mine.
Hey, get out of here. That is yours. That is yours. You want to show everybody how it works?
Yeah.
All right. Where did you get that? Do you remember?
On a stick sale.
When who was with us shopping? Gonna turn it on.
No.
No, where's it's orange. It's the only orange thing on there.
Let's see.
You gotta show it up. You gotta hold it up here. Over. Oh my goodness. That's what I look like.
That's actually made pretty darn well. Because that's like the gravestones that I saw.
Here. Take this because I don't want you coming back. Thanks for stopping in. Don't come back.
Oh, thank you, Nanny.
If any of you new people to my show don't know, that is my grandson, Dren. He lives with me. He's lived with me since he and his mom and dad have lived with me since he was born. Mom passed away 4 years ago. Anyway, and he is a hoot and a half. And he loves
Marie.
to always coming in and saying hi, and he thinks Marie's one of the neatest things since sliced bread. I don't know what she feeds him. Saying. Anyway, he pops in and out. Just a warning. So, what do we want to start with? I am going to. I will tell him that, Barry. If any of you guys don't know Barry, this is Barry Thrifty Santa, and he just pops in to make sure I'm minding my manners. Even though we all know at some point in time that's not going to happen. Oh, anyway.
Trying. She was
We
trying.
didn't have any cookies today, Marie. They had sushi for lunch.
I heard that.
he's cool.
Well, he's practicing to be a husband.
Heaven help me. All right. Here's what I'm going to show you, because this should be an obvious one. First off, I want to say this. Last weekend, I went to an estate sale and I saw this box. Most people won't look at stuff like this. That looks like crap, doesn't it? I just took a little peeky poo in. Yes, I did. And I said how much.
It's not always what's on the outside.
Anything out. We're going to look at this box in a little bit. Didn't even take anything out. I said, how much do you girls want for that box? And they go, $3. I'm like, sold. This box right here, and the reason I'm showing you guys this is because I'm going to take something out of here that goes with what I'm going to start with. This box I got at an estate sale in La Center. It's the one where Marie's husband was going to lock us in the closet because we were taking too long looking at clothes.
That famous sale of 4 or 5 hours.
On the first day, and I got this whole box for like 50 cents. Okay, so with that, the first thing that I'm going to show you that, hey, Greg, address that
there's
for
that,
you.
that Greg guy that doesn't know us.
Address that for you, Greg.
She's got spiders, Greg.
This should be an
Bigger than
obvious.
your shoe.
They have these for Halloween and they have these for Christmas. McDonald's chicken
Oh
McNugget.
my stars!
This, right? You know, that's what happens when you have cancer. Just saying, been there, done that. And I look just as good as she did without her hair. Mm-hmm.
You were very beautiful. Yes.
So there you go. This one is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read the date, but it should be somewhere in the 90s. I'm not sorry. I'm going to blind you for just a minute. 1992. Sorry about that, guys and gals. That's where I'm at.
Ways ago.
Okay, so to go along with the McDonald's theme, because I got now this stuff that, I put her hair on backwards, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, no, well, that was something I was going to address with the kids in the 80s wanting the McDonald's Halloween buckets. I mean, people would just throw them out.
Just slow down. Slow down there. This is Frankenstein, but he's also Ronald McDonald. That's right. Okay, so these are actually Justin's, I believe. These came out of mine, and I was looking 1992 or 4 or something like that. So we got Ronald McDonald. We got what's this guy's name?
Is it Grimace? I think that might
Grimace.
Yeah,
Grimace the ghost.
Score one for the old woman.
Score. You got it. These should have all been the same year, 1995. This Grimace is 1995. Then we got, I don't know why, but for some reason I got 2 of these, probably because he's I had 2 kids. That would be why. For some reason, I have 2 of these left. This is my favorite McDonald's character, by the way, and you guys will know that right off, right?
Hamburglar.
So he would look.
And you
like
got to point out, those little costumes can get separated so easily and get tossed out.
Yeah, because I only have the back of the one, but I actually it's probably in the box wrapped up. And then you have it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and this one is from
That's a favorite.
This one isn't old. This one's 2016. So this one was probably Dren's.
But still, that's what we're saying. These are memories for future people.
Snoopy. It's Snoopy, so there you have
Peanuts collectibles, cross collectible.
My whole childhood, preteens, right here. You know it. Anyway, so this little one I got in that shoe box at the estate sale. This little one right here. Isn't she cute? Look out for these. Look out for the McDonald's toys that are the real McDonald's toys, the chicken nuggets. They have a whole set that they're like Transformers.
Well, I remember I think there was a cat too. One of them was a black cat.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Nope. We're still where we're at. Okay. So, I don't know what else is in there. So, do we want to? Let's do this. Do not know what I'm doing. What else is new? You guys that are new, you just got to.
It's all off the cuff.
You just got to bear with me because sometimes I'm really unbearable. That was pretty good.
No, we just kind of, wing it. There's really not a plan in this. We just kind of go through things, but we'll pull up comps and show you. And like I was saying, it's just been the past couple years that I have had to morph and change with the times and embrace the stuff that I walked past all this. I used to have a rule. If it said made in China, nope, not touching it. But I've, really wrapped my mind around the psychology of, hey, you've got these millennials and Gen Zs now. This is the stuff of their childhood. This isn't our childhood. This isn't our memories. This stuff is their memories. And they are coming into their good jobs, their money, and wanting to decorate their homes and show their children the things they had. And that's what a lot of us do is, you want to show your kids what you had, but then you also then embrace stuff for them. It's just the continuous turnover of how antiques and collectibles have always worked. Memories, guys. Nostalgia. And you've got to change to survive in this business. That is for gosh darn sure.
Renee is asking, and just so you guys know, if you don't follow Marie Perlette on Instagram, she and her husband Justin, they go all out for Halloween. I mean, they're gonna start, like she said, they're gonna start next month. And then okay, I'm here. I'm thanks for stopping by. I saw your comment earlier today on one of our other ones. Halloween season begins July 5th. I know so many people that spend months preparing for Halloween, and they should because it is super cool. Toys with horror themes are great. Absolutely. So Renee is asking, and hi, Renee, by the way. If you find McDonald and old nasty closed bags, should you open them up and throw away the bags? I don't know. They're plastic. If you can wash them off and
I would try washing first.
I wouldn't open them. You're going to get more, but if they're not, then yeah, I would.
Try to salvage them. I would just try a wet rag with like terry cloth.
Here is 3 more.
Oh, geez. I haven't looked at these in eons. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, I never picked this stuff up. You couldn't make me touch a McDonald's toy. And now I regret all the giant box loads I could have had for nothing.
16 vintage 1995 McDonald's McNuggets Buddies set. So they sold for $16.90 plus $9.90 shipping. So they did pretty good. They got close to $30 for those. Here is a vintage McDonald's McNuggets Buddy McBoo. Look at all of the vintage Halloween here. McDonald's. This is, I mean, that's too much. That is just too much. So this is nothing. This is just a little starter, but you will find these in little boxes like this and nasty crusty boxes like this.
That's not really crusty, but
it is. It is. You're just not seeing the crustiness. You will find that this one's cute. So, that's just here's 4 vintage McDonald's Halloween plates, McNugget Buddies. They sold for $28 plus $12 shipping. Geez Louise, you guys. We could just, You know, you're going to see these, and they're dated. They're super easy. See right down there? Super easy to find the dates. All right. That's enough of that's enough of that.
Well,
You
look,
ready?
Carol and Jenny are talking about the vintage McDonald's Furbies, which, Furbies just, I know people love them, but
I have 44 Furbies out in my garage.
I know you do. They make my flesh crawl. I just can't help it.
As a matter of fact, boom!
Well, Glory Bees biscuits. It's a Karen. It's a Janet Karen.
Hey. It's Jan.
It's antiques from Karen. Jan, my God, you didn't tell me you were going to pop on.
That's what's
and you're muted.
Surprise. No,
she told you, Noelle?
I can't tell you everything, Lissa. I can't tell you everything.
We're not married.
I can't tell you everything. You're muted, Jan. Jan, you're muted. We cannot hear you.
We can do it too.
How about now?
Yvonne guessed.
Ooh, there she is. She's done with dinner. Yep. Even that.
Got some KFC.
Anyway, I'm going to let you two talk for a minute, and I'm going to run out. Well, I'm going to walk. Holy moly.
She told me she had.
Yep. I'm going to walk out to the garage and grab a couple Halloween Furbies. What you think about that? The real ones. So.
It'll be like Greg with spiders. I don't want to see it. Well, look at the beautiful things that Jan has brought to the party.
Look what I found.
I love those. I love those noisemakers. That is how you would get your parents to flip the F out. You wouldn't stop. Those are great. Now, see, those are more vintage.
Research these.
What, honey bun?
How do I even research these?
A lot of them, the pressed metal, you look and they'll have the maker on them. Oh, those are good. They're in great shape. See, Jan, you got to understand, this is stuff that when I get it, I sell it. I mean,
I want to sell it.
Well, yes, but I'm saying this so I don't keep it. You know, that stuff you're playing with there, that's, 1940s. I mean, wow. And look at the graphics. Oh, and that metal scratches. Now, right there, I see the black mark of the maker. It's on the right-hand side of my picture by the handle. Yeah, you'll want to run the maker, the life of the party, and then there's, see, I can't quite see, but you look that up. Those are really, really swell. Oh, my God, I would just, I'd run around for hours smacking those things. The condition is spectacular.
The dirt is free, as you know.
It always is, whether you're
free.
a seller or reseller.
So I don't even know what this one is.
That seems to be quite more modern. I mean, that is very much more modern. But I'm sure that the eyes light up, so it probably needs batteries. But somebody in maybe 1999, that was their bucket. Hola, nerds. Mike. Oh, can you read that? Did somebody say what the party was? That, sometimes the Halloween parties, they kept the souvenir and wrote when it was and whose it was. It looks like it might have had somebody's name.
Yeah, it's definitely written on.
But yeah, those noisemakers like that, the tambourines and that pressed metal, that's vintage. And oh my golly, those are really loved. And the condition is amazing. They rust so bloody easy.
Oh,
seriously, just
don't have
humidity.
Rust. They have no rust.
Now, some of them they did produce into the 60s and 70s, but a lot of them really, it's all collectible. To me, the 70s aren't that long ago, so I'm just shutting up, right?
So these are, I haven't even cleaned them up. I just grabbed
Now that one is older. That's like what I would have carried. And that blow mold, oh, what a gem. Now that should have the company on it too.
Nothing on this one, but the other one says Empire.
Well, that's a common blow mold company. Great stuff. I love that. Okay, I love that. I need to make stuff go away. I need to make stuff go away. Everybody check that out. I mean, Jan, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I'm a hot mess. Yes, yes, Yvonne, I am. It's hot and I'm crazy. Oh, now the costumes, we're going to get into that on next week's show. That is swell. You've got the box. That plastic, Jan, is extremely fragile. Extremely fragile. Be very careful. And if it's the plastic sheeting or if it's cloth, it's even older.
It looks like a mouse got in here.
Well, see about salvaging it. And some people might be fine. I mean, you know, do a little bit of salvaging if you can. Rinse it off by hand washing it, because that would be worth it. That is a really fine costume. Honestly.
I like the box.
Well, yeah, the boxes are almost more important than the damn. Oh, I pulled a Noel. Almost more important than the costume. Yeah, Ben Cooper. That was one that really, I sold a lot of them. And the Collegeville is really colorful. They did a lot of the Looney Tunes. Oh, and she's got one right there.
Let's see.
And I see you've got a modern jack-o'-lantern. Looks like maybe a cookie jar. Hey, he doesn't look like he was ever used. That's how they looked when I was a kid.
Mike's trying to tell me that there's spiders on my hats. I think he's been drinking.
I tried to tell you there were spiders on your hat.
You've been drinking too. I think there might have been some crack in that ultraviolet light kit thingy that you were holding up that you maybe should not have been touching.
It could have been.
Your brain got irradiated.
Well, I've been irradiated a few times in my life. So.
Oh, look at the Tin Man.
That's
oh,
really
my
cute.
stars. Those are just so fragile. People need to really, I mean, you've got to be extra careful with them.
Hey, Jan, see your little, oh, you just covered it up. The ceramic.
That's what I was saying with the hat. And
hang on a second here. Just wait a minute.
Oh. This thing?
I made this in 1989 for my son Justin. I used to paint for a gal that owned a ceramic shop. I would paint for her and she sold my stuff. Look at, he's got a little ladybug right there. This guy got cracked. I had somebody walked up and took this little corn cob pipe and did a little something, but it has a light that goes in the back. But
yep.
Let's see, somewhere I'm not having. There we go.
I see it.
Anyway, these are Holland mold. You got that one. You guys will see these all over you guys will see these in different. You might see it painted white and this also has a light cord, and you can paint this any way you want. I painted this. These sell for quite a bit actually. And then, all right, Lissa, no, you can't have this.
Oh, kitty.
All of those things. Let's see. This little guy needs some help. His little hat got all of these things.
But he's still Halloween.
All of these little collectible things. This one I made in 1990. You get the little battery operated light thingies and they go in the back and then their eyes glow. Look, you guys, I'm talented. Don't tell anybody. Don't let that get out. Okay, I got two more of those to show, and then we'll go back to Jan. Then there's this one. This
I
also
love
has
that
more,
one.
this also has more little pumpkins that sit beside it.
I love that one.
So, and then it has the light and it glows, but I
might
painted, I
need that
did
one.
this one as well. And one more, and it's this is probably, oh, I guess I got two more. I used to make these all the time. You could put a little candle in them. This one also got
Yeah, I've got
broken
a
lot. Then you have, my mom liked this one so much she had me make one for her. So this is the Halloween train, and it's got 4 pieces to it. This is when before I got really sick and I could do stuff accurately. So that's 2 pieces. And this one you can put candy or whatever in, and then here's the little caboose. So these little ceramic things, and you see how Jan's it's the same mold as mine, but it's painted differently. So you can do so much, and you can buy these and they're chipped and whatever. Just get some paint. Just go to Michael's or wherever and get some paint. Fix them up. They're good to go.
Look at all this eye candy, guys. Oh, Jan. Oh, the bells. Oh, that's wow.
Jen, thank you so much. I just want to pop this in here. If you guys go down in the description, there is a link to my Instagram and to Lissa's Instagram also. I hope they're still working. Lissa's YouTube channel, and I guess
my childhood.
I guess my Instagram isn't on there, but it's the same person. That is really cute, Jan.
I don't know.
I
think there's 4 more here.
Well, I think a lot of the room already either came over from your show or already knows of you. If anybody here is not familiar with Jan, Antiques from Karen, she inherited a hoarded house from her mother, who was an antiques dealer for many, many, many decades. And it's all quality, beautiful stuff. And this stuff is all going to be for sale. It's all going to have homes.
Jan,
we are working through it.
Are you going to sell October next? Are you going to sell Halloween next week, Jan? All these guys they're drooling.
Noelle to tell me what it's worth.
Well, there's people that can help you with that there, right?
Yep, that's why I'm here. That's why I brought him over.
Yep.
The Pink Panther. I know we have somebody in the room that flips.
I'll give you comps on all of that, but you got to give me a deal on that stack of ephemera.
I'm telling you right now that Yvonne just fell over.
Oh, is Yvonne our Pink Panther girl?
She is.
I knew somebody was. But look at all this. This is Jan with the reseller porn. She brings the reseller porn and just titillates and excites everybody and then goes away.
You told me to bring my toys.
Yes, I know. And we love seeing your toys, but everybody wants to play with them and take them home. Oh, there's a Halloween party in the making there. Tambourines.
All right. I think I brought on my game here.
Yes, you did. And we can talk later about how you're going to sell it.
Yeah. Tell me.
She's going to have an auction next week, and she's going to auction off Halloween.
Where'd you find those?
Somebody told me that.
Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. And that's what we need to say is, I mean, you can't pass up anything. Like, people will take the old cards and mount them up as artwork, in displays. Don't toss anything. If it's a holiday theme, there is a collector out there, even modern.
All right, Jan, you ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready. Bring it.
Okay.
Bring
it.
Let me do the solds here because we don't want to mess around with any of that crap. Okay, here is a lot of vintage neon face masks and Ben Cooper vinyl costume cape. They took a best offer. They don't take a best offer on these things. Just period, don't.
No, sit on them. They will sell. And look, there's even the modern Scream mask.
Okay.
How much is that?
Oh, I have more. Wait a minute.
What are you looking at?
There's more. Oh, there was the Scream mask that was down below. You know, from the movie.
Yeah, I know. I have one. Those and those can go very good. Here's vintage Ben Cooper. So you may really want to look and see if you can find a name on those masks.
Okay.
There's your Scream. $33 one bid. That's good. They got a good price.
That looks like 330 there.
Oh, you're right. 330 because this one they did not. But you also have to look at the date and who they're made by.
I see USA on this one. That's all I see on that.
Oh, all those old ones like that, Jan. They were in USA.
They should absolutely. Here's vintage 1960 Casper. I really would think they would get more money than that. These vintage ones that have the vinyl costumes, if the costumes are still in good shape, you should be getting some decent money for that. Now, here's some of your other ones. I would never put these on auction in the first place, but you guys know how I feel about that. Those of you that know me. I don't do free shipping, and I seldom do auctions.
Oh, look at that one in the box, Noah.
Yeah, look at the Collegeville there, Jan, in the box.
Yep.
Look,
that one.
Now, the only time that I will suggest that you do an auction is if you cannot find something like yours. However, if I cannot find something, if I cannot find a comp and I can't find anything else and I can see something that's in a similar range, I just price that as high as I freaking want to, because you can always come down on your price.
Always come down.
Never go back up. Okay, that is.
Oh, poor Doug. You got to warn Doug when there's a clown.
Oh, yeah. Doug can't handle the clowns, and that one's kind of scary. Doug might be in here.
Well, some people can't handle spiders, and there's a lot of people that can't handle me, but I'm still here.
Gina says, check out Barry's link. I don't know who Barry is. Is that Thrifty Santa?
Yes. Barry, if you've ever done StreamYard, then you will know that you cannot click on a link in StreamYard. Now you've been schooled.
Oh, no, I'm
Doug looked away.
When you're in StreamYard, I cannot go and click on a link. It will not bring it up.
No. I can't see comments in StreamYard. I'm in YouTube.
Well, I have YouTube on my other screen too, but that's not going to bring it up here.
It's a vintage lot of Halloween noisemakers, Kirchhoff Life of the Party, Tin Tambourine. Wow, $350.
Yes, Jan. Yes.
Wait, that's not sold though.
Always check your sold comps.
That's a little extreme.
It says the listing.
I told you they rushed.
The listing has ended.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they
didn't sell.
Right. Either they didn't sell or they parted it out to somebody. Anyway, so we got now.
Oh, good. Doug's okay. He looked away.
We're not just check this out. Let's see if mine is in here. I got 2 masks for free with Renee.
Wow, that's a great price, Lulu.
Yeah, Lou, I was just looking at that.
Yeah. This pile in front of you is pretty much everything that I've found.
I want you guys to keep an eye out here. These Michael Myers from Halloween, these masks come in all different. Look at the hair. I had a really hard time pricing mine.
Oh, and even the hockey masks, man.
And it's
this is the one that I was just.
That's Jason. That's not Michael
This?
Myers.
Yeah,
The
but I'm
hockey-
just saying the hockey masks ones.
Oh.
But look at this. And they're just, you'll find them in boxes completely overlooked.
But look at the ones that look really realistic. I mean, look at this one went for 150. This one's 64, 53. They're all over the place. I'm looking to see. Mine should be in here. I didn't sell it that long ago. We'll know it when we see it. Oh, now that one's creepy right there. Oh, keep going. I don't know where it is. It wasn't that long ago that I sold them, but look at you guys. Look at how many of these sell. I don't know where mine is. Doesn't matter. What else you got there, Jan?
The blow molds.
Oh, blow molds. Okay, hang on.
Yep, and I also found this guy. I don't know what he is.
I had those pulled up earlier.
Noelle, how long have you been doing eBay?
Since 2009. Okay, you guys. Sorry, I'm not seeing the chat because even though I have my other screen open and I have you guys on my phone, I am not as good at multitasking with 3 screens as
That's all right.
everybody.
I'm trying to watch it for you.
Thank you.
Isn't she amazing, Jenny?
Look at these. Look at these. You will find these in the oddest places. I mean, seriously. And a lot of people that sell these for dirt cheap at estate sales and garage sales, they don't want to clean them. They don't want to store them. They're tired of them. Sometimes you'll find them out on the curb. That's cute right there. So look at these prices, $150 for this little guy. And tiny. I bet this one's tiny. I can kind of tell by, I bet he is not that big. How darn cute. Let's see what it says here. 1969. They seriously don't have a height in here. Let's see if they nicely put a ruler. My last 2 pictures, that's not vintage. That's not 1969. Really?
Oops. Somebody's going to be mad when they get that, huh?
That is an item as not described right there. And they don't have a size. Did I not read that in the thing? Vintage Halloween hard plastics blow mold tweet rare decoration union products 1960s.
Maybe the UPC that's on the bottom is from like a thrift store.
Could be. Could
Maybe
very
a
well
thrift
be.
store put that barcode on there.
You could very well be right. Okay, lesson learned there, you guys. Don't leave your price tags on there. Oh man, I just lost a spider. Jump ship. I like this guy right here. 125. Empire. Empire is the mold company that you want to look for. And the other ones are good too, but Empire they will sell better. You'll get more money. See these pumpkin baskets right here? You will see those in Empire. Anything that has Empire on it, you're going to get some money for, period.
So that one blow mold has Empire on it, and I've got people interested in it, and I'm not sure what to price it at.
Is that the one that you showed just a little bit ago? Do you have it right there with you?
Yep. This one.
Okay, hang on a second.
All righty.
This one says Empire right on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Let's see. How tall is that, do you think? Is it a foot or 2?
Hang on, I got my ruler here somewhere. It is 14 inches tall.
Wow,
Okay,
thrifty Santa.
And his head is 8 inches wide.
Would you call that a scarecrow? I think so. I don't know. Oh, bang.
Oh, perfect.
Boom.
That's
Drop the
pretty
mic.
good.
Boom, 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 shakalaka.
You rock, Noelle.
Holy,
You know, you guys.
not
if
only
you
did
came-
my spider jump ship, he's clear. He's clear
If you
up.
guys came over from my show, you have got to look back on Noelle's Monday night or Wednesday night shows all the month of July. Her and Lissa schooled me on all things vintage Christmas.
Oh, we didn't hit everything. We did not do
Yeah,
blow mold.
we did what we could.
You hit everything I brought to question.
Oh, there you go. So there you go. Do you have the cord for it?
I don't have a well, I have some vintage.
You don't have to have a
cords.
vintage one, and you probably shouldn't have a vintage one.
Well, I do.
You know what I'm gonna do here? Let's see. Let's open this puppy up. I am going to see original.
Oh, Evan, I know. Gorgeous.
And then you know what you do with this?
Look at those.
Oh man, I gotta wash the dirt off, don't I?
Yeah, but I mean, it's worth it. Come on.
Okay, Jan.
I don't have to list it, Noelle. I already have an offer through email for it.
Okay, well, I just put the title there for you.
Okay.
It's easy. You wanted to. Oh, that's not that. That makes me. All right, whatever. I thought I was. Oh yeah. Anyway, so there you go for that.
Yep.
What else you got there that we need to look
I
at?
think the tambourines and stuff, I think I'm gonna do those as like an offer up in a live sale.
Yep. I think though, because I don't get to watch a lot of your sales,
I know.
and it sucks. But let me ask you this: when you put something up, do you have a starting price that you're using?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I absolutely positively have no idea. And then a lot of times I'll do $8, but my people are so good to me. And don't freak out. My people watch out for what I'm doing. They're like, no, Jan, that is
My
not
spiders.
$8.
Okay, you guys, I love y'all, but the spiders they're just jumping ship.
Jan, you know we watch out for you.
Yes,
you know
they
you
watch
know
out
how
for
this
me,
is.
Noelle. They tell me that's too low, and if somebody wants it, I mean, I have not sold anything with regrets in any of my live sales. They
Oh no, I don't.
They're really really good to me, and even when I don't know what the hell I'm doing, they give me reasonable prices.
Okay, what else? What else do you need us to look up for you?
Well, I got the costumes in the boxes. I guess those. I mean, that kitty
I personally, every single one of those costumes in the boxes, I would start at $19.99.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't go any lower than that.
Okay.
And if it's just the mask, then I would probably start those at probably 14.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion. Who am I? I'm just another person that does this stuff.
You know how much I value your opinion.
They're just, what you have are in really good shape, and you can tell that because when you pick them up, they're not cracking, they're not chipping, they're not flaking.
Beautiful.
Let's look at, I know what we need to look at here.
Making me want to play with those.
You should have seen Calesta and I were just banging them around before we got on.
Oh, I would have been.
So
anytime I've ever got some at estate sales,
I've got some not as vintage stuff.
That is not spelled like Jack-o'-lantern. Oh, whatever.
I've got a really cool These are just like some window light kind of things.
Okay, you guys, this is that ghost I showed you a minute ago. Somebody definitely, all they did was they took a knife when this was in the clay form. When they were cleaning it, they took a ceramic knife and they cut holes in it. It's that same exact $27.99. I'm trying. Oh, I have one of these somewhere too that I painted. Here's mine. Exactly.
There you
$50.
go. Look at that. Honestly. Oh, I've seen that little ghost holding the pumpkin a lot.
Did we just see this? Did I just show you guys this? Mine's painted different. Same thing. This one's 70s. It's funny. Vintage 70s rare. All right, you guys.
All right. Uh-oh, we stepped on Noelle's little crack in the sidewalk.
I'm going to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Angie.
If you have an item that's rare, it means that nobody else has one. They made 40 of them, and there's only 2 or 3 left in this world. Rare doesn't mean when you scroll down the screen, you see 5 or 10 more of them because they made thousands of them.
Listen, Missy, you've got a conscience. A lot of eBay sellers don't. I know. Take a deep breath.
I need some Valium.
We don't, there aren't all integrity people out there, unfortunately. So these are some not as vintage, but I still think that they'll sell well. And that one's really cool. I might actually put that on in my front window.
What is that? hang on a second.
It's
Don't
a light
go
up
anywhere.
thing.
Hold it back. Go back a little bit.
Oh, that's swell. That's kind of like the cat one I have up here, I think.
Hi, Angie. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Did you get all your Disney pins? That's really cute.
And look, retail $4.98. But like we're saying here, guys,
Yep.
this
Yeah, we
is
know,
the
Mike.
new stuff that people are building memories on. My polywog just took a dive.
All right.
So I'm still looking for other stuff, and I've got some
I'm
stuff.
sure you have it.
I want you guys.
Question.
I want you guys to look for these. Look for this stuff. Literally, just type in.
I do have more. Wait, Noelle. I do have
just
more.
type in.
Wait,
look what I
there's
typed
more.
in here. This is everybody's homework for next week. I want you to look for these ceramic, and you can just put anything. You can put ceramic Holland molds. These things are made just like the ceramic Christmas trees, which many of you know about. If you don't, go back to last week's. We did aluminum Christmas trees, and we did ceramic Christmas trees. So go back and check that out. These are all sold. Listen, you could have this same mold right here, and 5 different people painted it 5 different ways, and it will sell for a different price because, like, this kitty is a calico kitty. My kitty is a black kitty. That rare thing is really getting me. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Okay, this is the same. It's the same freaking cat. See that? That one is glazed. And the difference between glazed and acrylic paints is this one is shiny, and it was definitely made in the 70s because a lot of people did the glazes. And I will tell you something like this. If you've never done ceramics, glazes are harder to do because you have to do them in layers, and they have to have 3 coats, and you have to let them dry, and then you have to, it's a process.
Valerie Gaumish just sold a Holland mold doll napkin holder for $100. See?
You go, girl. Okay, I painted, I don't know how many of these. You know what? This makes me want, here's my, holy moly, Asti Spumante. Trying not to cuss. I have a problem.
She is trying really hard, guys. Give her props. She's been doing good.
There's my black kitty right there. They used a frosted paint on this. It's my same one. Oh, might have had to use some.
What happened?
Might have had to use some Gorilla Glue. Are you leaving, Evan? I'm missing something. Might actually help if in the chat on YouTube I was actually in live chat, not top chat, but you know. These ones right here, these guys, this makes me want to call her up and have her pour me about 8 different things so that I can paint them and list them. But who has the time? I don't got the time.
That's true. We don't.
So Noelle, what do I do with the paper ones?
Oh, there's what we were going to talk about next week too.
We're talking about ephemera. What's that got on it for a we'll just do a little bit about it. What does that have on it for a company?
I don't know, but it's got hinged arms and legs and waist. And she's big. It doesn't have a company on it.
All right. Are you looking?
And then I've got stuff like this. Oh, that's Valentine. Whoops. Wrong holiday.
You looking here?
Are you kidding?
It just depends on what you have, Jan.
Yeah, see, like there's the skeleton I was talking about to you, Noelle.
I've got some cats. These say made in the USA.
Here's a little tiny cat.
Yeah, Jenny.
What? Yeah, Jenny, what?
Oh, she was saying that they had them in the classroom in grade school. Yeah, we all had them. Oh, Jan's got my kitty cats. Those are the ones I was telling you about, Noelle, that my mother jacked. Oh, Jan, those are from the 70s, late 60s and 70s.
Tell me what that's called again, Alyssa. Oh, I just here's a cat right here. Only this one looks like it's taking a poo-poo.
Yeah, Evan, the Honeycomb vintage we had the pumpkins. We had the ghosts. I remember the tabletop ghosts.
I don't know what the Nestle company, the something company, made in the USA.
Here you go. Jan, do not let
Evan,
go
they didn't glow. I had them as a kid.
Do not let go of those for
cool.
cheap.
These are window clings.
That one.
And look, modern window clings. There's something else.
These are sealed.
How is that a window cling? Oh, wait a minute. I'm behind.
It says window cling, but it's still sealed.
I'm behind. I was looking at. Hang on. Okay. I see that. Yep.
Oh, that honeycomb scarecrow pumpkin. That was way too cheap.
Yep.
That was way too cheap.
Look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vintage honeycomb centerpiece unopened.
Oh, I don't know how he got in there, but we can put a pumpkin in his hand or something.
Here you go, guys. Vintage Halloween honeycomb die cut decorations. Lot of 4 Bastille. Bastille is there's a word for you to Google and to use on eBay if you are going to look these things up. I can't tell you everything, can't give you all my secrets, but there you go.
That is a steal for those, honest to goodness.
Bastille is the company, I do believe, that made these. These are made by Bastille, and Bastille you will see Bastille. Look at doesn't matter. If you
they're so fragile, and the metal clips.
Oh yeah,
that's not well. Remember the metal clips that are used to when you open them up. Oh, the spiders! We had the spiders. I forgot about those.
You guys, burn this into your memory bank. The Steel Company made.
Listen up, guys. Listen up.
Okay, you want to look up the Steel vintage honeycomb die cut decorations. Don't put Halloween. Don't put Christmas. Don't put Easter. Don't put Valentine's Day. Don't put Mother's Day. What am I missing? Christmas.
These
Easter,
say
Halloween.
Beastal Company.
Right,
The-
Jan, that's what we're talking about. Those are, people love
Bastille.
them.
Look, Jan.
That's how it's pronounced.
Look. Bastille.
Beistle.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I got here.
So look, I'll just do this.
And those are what I had as a kid. So what you're holding in your hand is 50 or so more years old. Yeah, Evan, they really are. And you've got to remember, this is also kind of almost on the ephemera. The paper, they get destroyed.
There's no almost on the ephemera. It's paper. It is ephemera.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry. Squirrel.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, that too.
Molasses.
Watermelon sugar high.
All right, so these have a whole different color scheme.
Listen, you guys, I did not
We had those too. Those are also the 70s and late 60s. I'm not trying to yell over you, Noelle. I'm just telling her that is they sold them in kits.
Nope. Yep, you're right. I'm just showing you guys all I put in was vintage honeycomb die cut decorations. Oh, I should do this.
And these are only 3 color. Does that mean they're older?
No, it's just the way that they made them. The colors didn't matter, but it's interesting that you picked up on that could be a possible cue.
Barry, how did you get on my eBay? Barry, they're selling you for only $17.95. Holy bejesus.
That's too low. I'd buy him.
That's blasphemy. Look at you guys. What did
Apparently,
I say?
Jan, you found all of the decorations from my childhood that my mother has swiped. So, yeah, those are all the 60s
I forgot.
and 70s.
I piled these up years ago. They've been above my head during all these sales.
Well, there you go. Okay, I said Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas. We got Valentine's. We got Easter. You guys are going. So don't just go look at the Christmas decorations. Don't just go look at the Halloween. Go look at all the decorations. Lots of
we had that scarecrow too.
This one right here, or this?
No, that one right there. You've got your curse, $15.99.
That's cute. So, and just because they don't have the little metal clips, that's what a paper clip is for.
Yeah, that's the thing I was going to say was that those little metal clips, do not walk past it because the metal clips broke and you can't close it.
Well,
those little things are just tin and they break so easy. Just paper clip it. Nobody cares.
Crying out loud, we got a seahorse. And not only that, you guys, and I'm going to tell you this because I love you. Don't drop your price lower because you don't have the metal clips, because that's just crazy. And don't let somebody bully you into doing that. They don't make these anymore.
Noelle, I'm going to tap out for about 8 minutes. Is that okay?
Go right ahead.
Because you guys have plenty to show.
Oh, I'm done with my pile.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go.
You've got plenty. Plenty.
I need this spider.
I'll bring the rest of my stuff to when I do my Halloween sale.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. All right, you guys, there you go. Give her a little look-see. So
this was the last thing I found, was this old
see
bag.
It yourself, become the character you want. Oh, that is cool. Miracle Herculean fiber. I probably said that wrong.
Ben
I'm
Cooper.
sure I did. So it's something that you would make your own wig out of.
Yeah. Yep, and then I've got some not so vintage stuff that I can probably.
Hi, Jody.
I can probably just zap the UPC code on it.
This girl, I don't always trust the UPC code. I'm sorry.
No.
I sold Jody Toy Addict. She just lives about 20 minutes from me. She sold a vintage Honeycomb Halloween die cut for $185 last year or so ago. Yeah, I do not doubt that. If you guys, Jody, please drop your link. If you guys are not following Jody Toy Addict and you want to know about vintage toys and other cool things, that's what she specializes in.
I'm gonna go
need
subscribe
to
right
be
now.
following her. You need
Okay.
to.
I'm going.
All right. Yep.
Toy
Anyway.
dash addict, right?
Toy Addict. She'll drop her link here for you. Yep. Found her.
What's her name, Noelle?
Jody, Jodi.
Okay. Oh, wow. I can already tell that I'm going to be binging her content.
Okay, can I get that stack of ephemera for less than what I sent you the offer for now? Oh, crap. Couldn't help myself. Sorry. I would never do that to you.
I know you wouldn't. Oh, wow. Her content is amazing. I can't wait to watch this.
Yes, it is. And she and I are going to go shopping one of these days when I don't have my head stuck in.
She live near you?
She lives 20 minutes across the bridge. She's just 20 minutes away from me.
Oh, I can't wait. Because that vintage pick that I did on my channel, I ended up with somebody wanting toys. Now, she has opted to postpone her request because I've got a lot of higher end stuff here.
Yep.
And we need to sorry, didn't mean to yawn. We need to build the barn. So
yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Where'd your sidekick go?
She'll be back in a minute. If you need to peace out, you're fine.
No, I don't need to peace out.
I'll tell you what.
I don't want to leave you all by yourself. Look at these two squirreling back here.
Is Babes there? Hi,
Yeah,
Dean.
It's Dean and Clusta. They're digging through the little where all the little lighters are and the little death clocks.
So Missy G is here. Hi, how are you, the Nice City Seller?
What did you find?
So I know you didn't see the comment, and neither did Julie.
Oh.
Jody, Jody. Why am
I subscribed. I'm gonna be watching. I queued her up.
Why do I want to put an I after your name, Jody? I don't know.
Does she have a binge link for all her stuff?
I'm sure she does, because unlike me, most of you guys that have that, and I don't.
You should just give me your password and let me fix your stuff there.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
I'll set up your binge link.
I'll because when you Google my name, a freaking old video comes up that I don't like. I'm in the hospital from the burn center or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Is that your most viewed one?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know why it comes up. You're fading fast. Have a good night, Doug. You can always listen to the replay. I know, Jody, everyone wants to call me Noel, so so it bothers me when I get somebody's name. Julie called me Noel on your show earlier.
That's a Canadian accent.
She calls me Noel all the time. She literally said Noel. I don't think she did it on purpose.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've lived with that all my life. The only time people ever say my name correctly is at Christmas time because of the song. I hear
"Damn it, Janet" a lot.
Oh man,
never heard that one before. Yeah, so original.
Good night, Chad. Have a great evening. Noelle, you're not that far from 1,000. I am. I'm a ways from 1,000. I'll be a ways from 1,000 for a long time.
No, I haven't. You only need 109.
I haven't. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's still 109.
It'll happen.
Wow. Where did that come from?
You know, because you're
that
super
came
awesome
from you.
and super cool and super knowledgeable and people want to watch you. I've been watching
So,
you.
Normally I have a Sunday night live haul show, and every Tuesday. The last 2 weeks is the first time I've missed. The last 3 weeks, I think, because I am cleaning out my aunt's house, and it is.
I know. It's tough work.
And I haven't taken any pictures or posted anything because she is still alive and it's private. I've shown a few people a few pictures, but and I didn't want to ask her. She probably wouldn't care, but she is really having a hard time. Marie Perlette, she's in here listening probably right now. Marie and Justin, her husband, have both come and helped. And I don't know, honestly, what I would have done without Marie there, because Marie is calmer than me. Well, not always. Not always. Let's just say I am dealing with my aunt, who's not my blood aunt, and I am dealing with her nephew, who is her only blood relative, and
Don't
it's
get
not
into it
pretty.
on the live, honey.
Anyway, so Marie has been great. So that I haven't been doing my lives, just this one, because this is an important one, our Wednesday night ones.
Yep, I love this one. I watch these things over and over and over again because my sale is going on when you start.
Yes.
So, and you know, I hop in every single Wednesday on the way home.
Yep. And I've seriously thought about changing it, and it was so funny because when Lissa and I finally decided on a time, it had to do with another show that she was part of, so that's why we set the time at what we were doing, and then it just seemed to stick, and I was like, man, it infringes on your show, so I get to watch.
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, I don't. I tell almost every week. I tell everybody, Jan's having an auction. Go if you're wanting to buy something cool. Better go do it because you can come right back here when she's done.
I'm telling you, I get it. I get you guys on replay, and it is like one of my priorities for what I'm watching while I'm working through the house and everything else. I always watch your shows.
I listen to you when I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I put my earbuds in and off I go, but I like to see visual too, so that's hard for me.
Yeah.
But you guys are funny. I can listen to you as well.
Nice.
So, and that's what you have to do, you guys. If you find somebody you want to support, but you can't watch them because they got 3-hour long show, you can listen to them.
Yep.
I listen to a lot of people that I really love, but I can't sit. I mean, we all are busy.
Yeah.
And then you got Gina, my number one supporter.
I love Gina.
Miss Keyline kisses.
She's great. She's
my girl. She and I have been buds for since before my burn. It's been a while.
Well, you'd be surprised how many people shout out your channel, Noelle.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I would not know. Well, that is
one. Where'd you find that?
That is super awesome. All right. Woohoo! Here we are. She's back.
We found a long one too.
That is
I love Acorn.
I would totally put those in a lot and not break them up. Because whoever buys them is going to use them for decoration. You know what I mean? And they're going to want the whole lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a Halloween sale. Oh
Jen,
my God,
I'll send you a check later. You do?
Love you.
Aww.
All right.
Love.
I'm leaving proper kisses and hugs, and I'm not doing it on your show.
Bye, babes.
Bye, babes.
I'll catch you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you, Jen. I'll talk to you later.
Uh-oh.
Robert.
Robert's in here. Oh, I hear you shout. I do hear you shout me out, Missy G. That would be this girl right here. Oh, my chat jumped. Jenny +1's gonna shout me out too. Jen, you're hilarious. Yes, that horn will go high. And if you guys want to learn about plush and that kind of stuff, here's your boy, Zombie Bargain Hunter Robert. This guy sells plush like no one's business. Anyway, so I will get there. I will get there. Thank you so much, Yvonne.
Oh, it'll
All
happen
right.
soon.
Yep. Did you see what happened tonight?
No.
I wasn't even paying attention. I went from, I think I was at 879 or 880.
It was 881 the last I saw last night.
892. So we're getting there. And you know, I may just have a giveaway. I may do a smandy dandy reseller box. I think they're lurking, but Renee and Rob from Rescue Resell, they got a reseller box from me. I think she was happy with it. So I may do that. We'll see. I got lots of stuff, you guys. And if you want to see, just go watch some of my Sunday Night Live hauls. All right. Okay, I went out to the garage to get something. I'm going to show you guys this, and then we're going to let Lissa show some stuff. So, Evan, are you still in here? I went to an estate sale a while back, and I bought 44 Furbies. This is
What's the money?
Special limited edition Furby. This is one of the Halloween ones. The more you play with me, the more I do.
Those are the things of my nightmares. I don't know why.
These guys, I'd rather be in a room full of Furbies than a room full of cats. But see, we all have our thing. You love cats and they make you happy. And that makes me happy. I can't do it. I don't know why. So I got, I just brought the 3 ones that I could grab real quick that I know are Halloween. And none of them have batteries in them right now. So no, I'm not going to play them. Otherwise I would, because it doesn't bother me.
Now pull up how much those little suckers are going for.
Hey, and you guys got it. You can't just pull these up on eBay and do research, because a lot of these guys are worth way more money, and it depends on where they were made. And you need to go to the Furby collectors, crazy people sites and get on their Facebook groups. This is why I haven't listed mine.
The crazy people sites.
That's right.
That's appealing to your buyers.
I haven't listed any of these for a specific reason, because they are worth a lot more than people think. And it's not something that you just sit down and list all of these. Plus, they all have to have the batteries taken out of them. Half of them I've tested and are good. I haven't had time. So they will come up eventually. This one is, and they don't have names on them. You have to go to the Furby website and get all of their names and stuff. So this is this little one. It's got a little green hat. I have the green one that is probably one of the most sought after ones. I have that one. I also have the king one. I have 2 of them. Here's this one.
That one's like a wizard.
Yeah, it is. But it's kind of Halloween-y. It definitely is a wizard.
I was just saying.
No, it is. It is that's part of its name, but I kind of thought it was kind of Halloween-y. I'll grab her.
He's got a costume on.
I'm saying it's a her because I just kind of think with the purple, don't you think? I don't know.
That's because you loved purple growing up.
I do. You'll never see me wear it, hardly ever, because my mom made all my clothes purple because she loved me. And
Noelle was a little plum.
I was a plump plum.
Well, I wasn't saying that.
I know. I said that. Anyway, so these are three of my Halloween Furbies. And, I have, technically I paid $20 a piece, but honestly, I really didn't, because it was one big, huge bundle, because that's how I roll. So I really only have about $1 into each of these.
Oh, I was just looking that Jan was dropping her channel, which everybody, if you're one of our regular people and you don't know Jan, you're going to fall in love with her. I mean, she's just a fabulous person, and all the stuff she's got.
I am pretty sure that I have got everybody blue, because I spent some time on all of you new people. If you have a channel, drop your link. I'm all about that, because I miss out on a lot of the chat when I'm doing the computer, but I will go back and rewatch when I have time, and it may take me a couple of days just so that I can read the chat. So if you say anything mean about me, I will find it. Come after you. Not really.
Thanks, Jan. It's 2 S's.
All right. Lissa.
Yes, ma'am.
You're up. You're up. You're up.
I'm
You're
up.
up.
Oh, flashbacks to gym class. Oh my God.
Bye,
Okay.
Glenn. Bye, Glenn. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great rest of your night and a great day tomorrow.
All right. Well, I went and fetched up a couple things that, yes, I don't want to hear it from people. These are not listed yet, but they haven't photographed. The reason is I don't have Worth Point, and that's the only place I've found them. So they're pretty rare. And yes, Noelle, I am saying rare. I have been trying to find these for 2 years. This was from that sale I told you about.
All right.
Department 56, gang. Department 56. The stuff, you get it at Macy's and Dillard's or whatever. And yeah, it's a bit of chunk change to buy it in the stores. But we all have those estate sales. And this and its friend, the little Jack in the Boxes, they are rather quite heavy, but they're just so nifty neat. But I paid, I think, $5 or $8 a piece. I can't recall. Okay, and they are buku expensive.
Tell me again what it is.
Department 50, DEPT 56. And Department 56 is across the board in holidays. And as far as modern collectible stuff, oh my goodness. Department 56, I gotta say, yeah, it's made in China, whatever, but the quality is exceptional.
Are those
ceramic? It really is. These ones are wood and
okay, you're probably going to, you cannot put those as rare. Because they're not. I'm
well, we know we don't want to irritate.
I'm on Google and I'm looking at 3 of them right now. Just telling you.
A lot of people love the Department 56. And I mean, the quality, it's all made in China, but they have some fantastic holiday pieces. I own a lot of Christmas personally for myself, which I don't pay retail for. We know this. I'm a reseller. I'm cheap. I get them at estate sales. But it is seriously, I'm hoping Noelle can pull some Department 56 up and show you. It's really surprising. You always have to check and look for, you see that label? That's money. Pick it up if it's reasonable. And yeah, Missy G says, yeah. And Jazzy Girls sold a lot. Well, Evan, I would try hard to find.
Oh, this is irritating me. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
And I cannot emphasize how much you will find these just hanging out at estate sales or garage sales. Even if it looks, kind of anti, you'll start to learn, the look about this stuff. Always pick up everything. I know there's people that are like, I don't like to look like a dumb butt picking up stuff and looking. You gotta look. You gotta look for a label. You gotta look for a mark. And you can be pleasantly financially surprised many a time.
A dumb butt. I like that.
Use that one.
I'm going to. I like that.
Kevin might let you pass with that.
Write that down? Jan, did you write that down, dumb butt? You need to write that down.
Oh, again with the Lissa Isms game, I would think that one should be pretty across the board. Yeah, Missy G, more people are catching on to Department 56, but not everybody.
Okay, there you go. There you go, girlfriend.
Oh, finally. I'm not kidding. There weren't any. Now their problem is they put up bids. I would not do bids. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Especially for this Yeah.
cost a fortune to begin with.
Well,
So yeah,
now,
somebody was.
right now though, Liz, I don't think that they have any listed for sale. I didn't see any. So you got that going for you. Okay. There's none listed for sale right now. So if I were you and you're gonna sell those, get them up tomorrow.
They already have their photos taken.
There we go. Want me to send you a link?
Well, and I have something else that I honestly keep this girl on my computer tower. Yes, I have an old tower still sitting on my desk downstairs, but that's where I have some decorations. I bought her to sell, and I just fell in love with her, and I don't know why, but they're called pollywogs.
Oh, I know what
And
you're talking about.
they look like those shrunken apple head people that some of you might be familiar with. Oh, Yvonne, I'm going to list them. I've got to. It's all for sale.
Okay, pollywogs, but they're made by who?
There's different companies, but just put pollywogs. I just pulled it up when I was on my little break. They're a resin, and they're jointed, and they do come in different holidays and styles. And different companies, I mean, it's surprising because I was like, I just thought she was cute. I think I picked her up for like $2 at a sale. I mean, we gotta drive home, and they call it folk art. They call it the folk art. Yeah.
Okay, did you guys see? I have it on the bottom of the screen. What Jody put in there. That this is an awesome blog that shares the rarest Halloween items and what they sell for. It's great information. So again,
Jody, you're so kind.
Again, I am going to tell you, if you are not subscribed to Miss Jody, you are missing out. I'm telling you. So here's a bunch of these pollywogs, you guys. I've seen these. I've never picked them up. Look at $130 for these. $19.99.
I mean, I don't know. There's just a charm that I don't know, but I actually passed these up for years because around this area, there seems to be certain themes people go with certain companies. But this one, I just thought she was so swell.
You see the arms on these, how these arms are attached?
Yeah.
And look at the cat on her and the pumpkin on him, how they're put in there with a little piece of metal. These guys aren't very big because that firkin bucket behind there is probably 12 inches tall. So let's see if they put a height in here.
She's probably to the top of her hat, like maybe
6.5 inches. You got
9 inches.
I saw her. Let's find her.
Well, I don't want to sell her. She watches me when I'm working.
Wait a minute. Here's one similar, not the same paint job, but isn't that her?
It's the same face, but not with her little pumpkin. But that's what we're saying is, yeah, creepy cute, right, Jazzy girl?
Yeah.
But I've seen, before I picked this one up.
Oh, hey, somebody buy me this
for
one.
$1 each.
I need this one.
Yeah. But look at these guys. And the one way you can really notice them is the little metal pins on the arms, and that they are articulated. If you see articulated anything, and then the wood look.
Jeannie, is that right? Jeannie, I hope I'm saying that correctly. It looks like those last two that I pulled up were from 1990s. And here's Disney ones from years 1928. No, that's just,
that's
the years they're celebrating. Model. Yeah. So 1999. This one right here, 1999. They look like African shrunken head stuff.
I remember the apple art, back in the day. Some people might remember those, where people made dolls and stuff out of dried up apple heads. My grandma did that. It was creepy.
Look at these. Those corn, salt, and pepper shakers are creepy. Sorry. Baron, really? Really, Bear? Small devil lantern.
Oh, nifty.
And
look at these guys. I mean, these are not cheap.
American folk art pollywogs. Hi, Mom. All right, you guys. Someday, come in for a second. Say hi
Gina,
to all of
keep
my
them in
friends.
the garage.
Let's this is my mother, and someday I'm going to get her to do a quilt video with me. There you are. Would you like to do that? You see this nice vest that she has on that she knitted? She's very talented.
Oh my stars, she knitted it. Yeah, I can see where it's knit.
What's up? I need some help. You need some help? Okay. I'm going to go out for a minute. All right. I'll be right back.
All right, gang.
It's all you, Liz.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh.
Well, now you got the wrong thing. All right. Hi, everybody. Well, I still have some things I can show since we were really trying. We were going to lean towards the modern since, yeah, it's, you know, building memories for the new generations. And that even though the stuff seems cheap to us or, you know, it's just the same for them as our stuff that we love. And like these little things. Now you can get these on QVC, you can get them at your outlet stores, but I'm telling you, down the road, and people love them, and you can get them for just nothing at estate sales. You lot them up, you know, make a huge Halloween lot. And over the years, I absolutely know that these will eventually, you know, the LED lights, they're going to be more and more collectible. And as anybody I think saw that, you know, I've got my skeleton headlights, and this up here, I might drop my stuff down to pick it down, but yeah. I love this. And this is actually really decent quality. I mean, I was surprised. And I think I paid $4 for this at a closeout place. And it's got panels in it. And it's an LED that, you know, flickers. And I mean, I should have bought more of these. I actually thought about getting them for resale because they're so great. Oh, Thrifty Santa, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a whole nother. I can do that too. I actually collected. But look at this. I mean, really, all in all, for this is quality. And somebody's going to have memories. I hang these. I have 2 of them. And I hang them on my front porch for trick or treat. And then this one. Oh, I know things are going to fall now. Oh, hey. I love this. I couldn't believe I paid $2 for this. $2. And he's just glitter. And I mean, oh my stars. And, you know, you can replace the batteries. So this is going to last a long time. I wrap it up in tissue. I've got a pile of tissue paper here with all this stuff was wrapped in. But I mean, look how adorable. This is going to be somebody's memory in the future. You know, somebody 20, 30 years from now. And some of us will still be selling them. You know, this is going to be extremely desirable. And it is a paper cardboard. So, you know, what do we know about paper? It doesn't always last. Oh, bubbly doodle. And like this, these are also sold like a lot of places with the Department 56 and that. And they're actually wax. And I think QVC also sold similar ones. They sold ones that actually had an LED, but they're wax and they glow. Now this has a tea light in it, but you can get the little votives. You got to be very careful with these ones though. But even with the, because they'll scratch and chip because they are wax. But even with some little dents and dings, people are still going to buy them. And you've got to realize How is this going to last? There's going to be people that put them in the attic. They're wax. They're going to melt. There's going to be people that put them too close to something or burn too big a candle. They melt. They get destroyed. And the iconography, the visuals, and I have several of these. I mean, it's just, this is going to be memories for some child, you know, grabbing that basket of Halloween candy, or, you know, somebody at a party, you know. I mean, it's all about the association of memories. That's what we are all about. And then I have this one, which is not a Holland mold, which I actually thought it was until I took a good gander. I mean, because it's very similar. And my bubble light, you know, we love bubble lights. I wish you could, I'll have to turn them off so you can see the little pumpkin that he's holding. There. I mean, he's just flipping adorable. And he is ceramic like a Holland mold. Yeah. Evan, the dime store Woolworth items, so future collectibles may originate for dollar store. Exactly. I mean, this little guy, made in China. But he's well made. He's marked on the back with a copyright and KSA ink. So it's like a Holland mold. But he came with that little bubble light. I mean, come on. And now I actually got this from my former mother-in-law. So, but I'm sure that it was something cheap. She didn't pay a lot. But somebody would pay, you know, $15, $20 right now. And in the future, some little kid that just oogles over watching this, when he's in his 30s and has children, he's going to want this from his childhood. And if we haven't learned, time flies quite quickly. The years pass by. So, and then these are also mine. And I wasn't going to put them all up because I wanted Noelle to pull up things because we had showed about red. Oh, hello. There's Noelle. You scared me.
Sorry about that. Apparently, my mother's refrigerator died and she needed help getting the stuff out of the back of her car into the dumpster.
Oh, Jenny plus one. It's funny you'd mention that. I've wondered about this. When I started doing antiques and collectibles as a very young person and as a teenager, and I would get these trade magazines, and like they were called Antique Week and that. And there was a fellow who would always, I want to think, was it Rinkers on Collectibles? And he would always show what he's putting in his closet for future collectability. And he would pick out like toys and things. And I remember at the time, some of them, I'm like, really? Never. Really? I remember some of the stuff that went in his closet. He may have passed by now.
You want to know what's going in my closet?
Hello, nurse. Oh, yep. Pikachu.
And all of the cards.
See you guys. But yeah, Jenny plus one. There's somebody who did that and made it part of their whole business spiel.
Yep. All right. So you were talking. I shouldn't say you were talking. Hang on, we'll pull that up in just a second. Evan says here, some of the things we're buying now was dime store Woolworth items, so even future collectibles may originate from dollar stores. Abso-freaking-lutely. And
yeah, I already seconded that too.
On that note, remember this little box I showed at the beginning that I paid 50 cents for? Let's just show a Woolworth item. And you need to go to our Christmas ones, because I'm telling you what, they don't make the stuff like this anymore. Let's do, this is actually a blow mold. This can be Halloween. It can be fall. And it has a suction cuppy thing, which doesn't work anymore. But this is your little centerpiece, wherever. Telling you guys and gals, this plastic stuff that was made by Norco. Isn't that who? Yeah, I think it's Norco. It's made by several different, but one of the bigger ones, I believe, is Norco. Isn't that right?
I know Norco.
Yeah, I think it's Norco. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Not always correct. Ooh, I don't know what was in her garbage, but I got it on my shoes and anyway, beside the point. What sorry. What were you showing that you would like me to pull up?
Well, Department 56, Halloween. I mean, there's Department 56 all holidays, but the Department 56 Halloween, and like we've said, Noelle, I think you have space. Honest to goodness, you can just walk past it and have no idea. And
do you see
garage
the tree
sales,
here?
estate sales, so affordable.
So yeah, look at these. Look at these little lit things. Okay, the bottle brushes. Let me find.
And I worked at Hallmark, and we sold the Department 56. I worked at Hallmark in the mid 90s, and I just could not believe what people would pay for that stuff. And now, I don't want to sound morbid or anything, but a lot of those ladies, are they're having estate sales. And so you can pick this stuff up, and their children don't want it.
They're dying to get out of their houses, you guys.
Cute pun.
There you go. Well, you sounded kind of choked up, so I thought I'd slide in and help you out there. Look at you guys. New in box.
Oh yeah, the Halloween is just something else.
This one they should, I don't know. Not thinking that anybody in this chat is stupid at all. But I want to show you something. And if you really want to learn about auctions and stuff like that, go follow. Somebody would be so kind as to put her channel in, Courtney Bolo Buddies. And she will teach you all about auctions. But you see here, 10 bids. They started this at $9.99. So maybe that was what they were willing. My suggestion, if you're going to do an auction, do not start it for anything less than the bottom amount you would take for it.
Oh yeah, that's my rule. Hi, Baskets Resell. You're new to us. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thanks for stopping in. That should have been my name. Baskets.
No, basket.
No. Basket case. Dang it!
Case Resell. Ow. Mike uses some Department 56 stuff for his D&D terrain.
Absolutely. And these right here would be perfect for it, because look at the little skeleton. 26. You guys.
Honest to goodness. And this stuff is just, I used to put this out in the displays. I did the window displays at Hallmark.
Femur bone street lights. I love that. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Let's
Contain yourself, Noelle. Contain yourself.
I can't. 4.75 inches, you guys. 4.75 inches, and they got $26.99. Free shipping. Personally, I don't do free shipping.
That would be under a 4-ounce ship, everybody. That'd be under 4 ounce.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Look at these prices, gang. Just pull up any of their holidays.
They call these candle. Oh, I guess that there is a candle in there. I'm kind of, this one right here, yeah.
That best offer accepted, that was too low for that.
Look at, this is just a small strand of skull miniature string lights.
Right, Jody. I think that's a good rule, unless you're a turn and burn kind of person. Just only go for your lowest amount you're willing to accept. Oh, Mike, I've seen some of your goodies. You're quite meticulous.
Yes, Mike is. All right. Mike, how many have you listed tonight?
I should have fetched up ice cubes.
Okay.
It's a very hot Halloween in here.
It is. I told her she didn't have to get gussied up, but if you don't know Lissa, she likes to look nice. A lot of people do. I used to. This is me. Every once in a while, I shock the crap out of everybody and look like a
one
real
day a
human.
week now. One day a week. It's not like it was every day like I used to do. We all know this. So one day a week I can pull it off. Oh, Mike's done 7. Well,
I go for more like one day in every 6 months.
Well,
Might be asking too much. I might be asking too much. Might have to scoot to the 9 months.
Well, I've got some other things, and these cross-border timelines, because you have the vintage ones, and we were hoping to do more vintage, next week, but since I have them, well, I'm getting there.
Go. What's that song? Go something.
I don't know. Unless it was made in the 80s and had hairband guys, or 70s, I don't know. Okay.
Go, Lissa. It's your birthday.
Go, Lissa.
Go,
Lissa.
Yep. There you go. That's what it was.
Okay, these are what's called Chinese lanterns, and some of you might know this. Okay, these go back to the 20s. They were huge. These paper, it's a stiff paper around metal frames. You can see inside there. They're extremely easy to tear. And the older ones, oh my God, they'll disintegrate. You've got to really watch. But the older they are, the more collected they are. And you'll have them in just regular Chinese lanterns. You'll have them in the holidays. But there are Halloween ones. And I mean, the prices you can command, it's unbelievable. Because what you do is you put it around your little tiny lights, like what I've got back here. And then they light up and glow. Now, you cannot use these outside. You cannot. But like, companies like Radco and that have reproduced these. And I mean, even you'll find the older ones tend to be a little corroded and rusted on their metal. That's one way to tell if they're older.
So Radco made those too?
I think these were Radco, yeah. I mean, I've got the whole box of them. This was from that sale I told you where I just went nuts, several years ago. But I mean, the quality is really good. The older ones are so fragile. Don't sneeze in their direction. But yes, Evan is correct, and that's where I'm going. These still make really good money. I mean, oh my golly. I've had some of the antique ones, and I have sold them for Lord of biscuits. I had a couple that had like black cats on the outside, and they even had some little holes, people. They even had some little holes. And I think I had like 4 or 5 of them, and I got around $100. And that was doing an auction back in the day. So
I am not finding any Halloween ones.
Put Chinese lanterns, paper Chinese lanterns, or paper Halloween lanterns. Let's see.
I did that already.
They're not mache.
Vintage paper Halloween Chinese.
But you guys remember when you had your birthday parties back in the day, the cray paper that your mom would do the twirlies and spinnies? Okay, some people, Noelle, it was a vintage thing. I know, not on the farm. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. To give
how it is.
Cray paper. These are basically cray paper. I mean, they're that kind of thin and delicate. And so if they get wet, they're done. Now this, Noelle, those paper tablecloths, it would be on the kids' table.
Oh yeah.
It's that material.
Well, I mean, most of us
Jan, you got any of these?
Most of us have gotten our hands on a Chinese lantern in one way, shape, or form or another. So
I wanted to show one that's got kind of issued, which is this is what can happen to them so easily. They're just paper, they tear, and they accordion. Now, a lot of the vintage ones, you can kind of really, even some of the modern ones, you can kind of stretch out, and they'll still be acceptable as long as, you know, you can still put them on a light. I mean, I've sold some of the really, really old Chinese lantern ones that were like this. And I even said, you know, as is, damage,
So,
see note, and
will you
people
put
were
that up
happy
just-
about it.
Will you put that up just a little bit closer? Thank you. I think I may have found some, so bear with me, you guys. I appreciate you hanging
Yeah,
in
we
there.
appreciate you hanging in there with us, because, you know, this isn't an exact science. Oh, look, Jan pulled out a Valentine's Day one. Yeah, see? More goodies from Jan. Oh, Dennison brand, Evan, those were my stickers. Anytime my grandma would come to town, we'd go to this one store next to the restaurant, and I would always get stickers, and they were Dennison. That's a whole nother topic we'll do another day. Stickers. Now, see,
Okay,
these,
can you guys can see that now?
you go, Noel.
I wonder why it's only being so nice as to show me that one. Probably because I put in a specific. Oh, let's see what we can find in the.
And I'm tempted to go buy that.
Moving along.
I don't need stuff. Stuff needs to go away. Uh-oh, I'm on reverb. Did you turn that off? Okay.
Wait a minute. Did I do something?
I was on reverb, but it's good now. It's okay.
I don't know what reverb is.
It's good now. Let's just say that.
All right. Perfect. I was looking to see.
Well, remember we were kind of trying to do modern vintage, modern slash.
And we're
what
all
other
over the
people
place,
can-
you guys.
They ought to know that about us. You never know what's coming to this party. We start out with a plan, and then it goes wherever.
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
Okay, these are newer, and they are Chinese. But let's see. All right, what they did was.
I need more ice.
That's go get some
Oh,
ice. Go get some ice.
that one with the mouth open. Back up,
Okay,
back up.
Here's some Bastille vintage Halloween skull paper lanterns. All right, here you go, you guys. Here we go. Now we got some traction. I'm telling you.
We're hitting the ground running now.
These ones aren't the paper like Alyssa's are. These are actually the paper like the other Bastille stuff that Jan had showed you, the die cutouts that would be riveted together so you could move. That's the paper ones that these are made out of. And because it says Bastille, it's gonna pull up all the rest of the Bastille stuff. And we've been stealing this. We've seen this Bastille. Let's see. It's either there aren't a lot of them listed, or these are new ones. But let's just look. It's the same kind of paper that Lissa's showing. So if anybody wants some of these, I would highly suggest to go to this little spot right here. If you need some of these for your Halloween decorations, there you go. There's the title to this. If you got to go have some, there you are. So these, like I said, these are the Chinese ones. And if you need them, you probably better order them now, because it's probably going to take a month or two to get to you. If you're lucky, you'll get them by Halloween. So
but you know, cool. Those will go up in the future, I'm sure. No, you were doing the old Halloween came up, and I saw a couple of the paper mache ones that I had sold that I'd said about the like that. The ugly, scary.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah, those.
And here's
And
more.
I'm
paper mache.
not kidding you guys. These can kind of look like they might be some of the modern. You know, you've got to check out the material. And it can be really difficult. You don't want to sell an antique one because a lot of people, and I am
Look
saying
at
a lot of people that I've run into, will
You see
have
this one
vintage
right
and
here?
modern together when they have that style they like.
This is a huge vintage paper mache jack-o'-lantern. They're asking $359. They will probably get it. This little guy sold for, now look at,
Yeah,
you see
I've
that?
sold those many times.
Yep. They did a good job taking pictures here because you can really zoom in and see all of the flaws. You don't need to be told they're there, even though we all do it because we should. But you can really see the texture of the paper that they used under it. This gives you a really good idea of what you should be looking for. And so when you guys are bored or you don't want to list or you're just sitting around picking your nose, whatever it is you do some little Googling and some little eBay searching on stuff like this and familiarize yourself with what the vintage, the antique, the old stuff looks like when people do good pictures like this. This little guy is not very big. Right here.
Oh no,
this is what,
I sold ones
what
that
I do.
6
7
inches.
inches.
Yeah.
If you guys you can always use a ruler on your last couple of pictures. Smokey
And you got to realize they were putting candles in them. Guess what happened?
That
Paper
ruler
mache.
right there is worth some money too.
True. Evan was bringing up about like party packs from the 80s and 90s. Oh yes, party packs across time. The cake things, everybody, and I mean this, Noelle, people who went to grocery stores.
Wait a minute, are you talking about like cake toppers and stuff like that?
Yes. Yeah. When you'd go and get your cupcakes at the grocery store at the holiday times and they have the little picks and such. I mean, I know that I had there was a drawer at my mother's that was, it was Halloween stuff. We had a witch,
sticks,
the bucket.
Swizzle sticks, period. These are very similar.
Yes,
Jody,
that kind of stuff.
Jody, are you still in here? If you are still in here, would you please, pretty please, put Maggie Pie Ethel's Instagram link?
But it takes some time to know the difference between the two, but never just automatically go with like the first Google picture because they do exact copies of some of the old ones. But yeah, your cake bits, your party packs. I mean, honest to goodness, these are so desirable. And the better the graphics, we all got to know graphics.
Not even, if you really want to get into this, and I didn't show it, but I have shown before, when you are at estate sales and you're in the kitchen, you better look for the muffin papers. Because those people have
I remember muffin papers that had the cats on them, the black cats and pumpkins.
And Easter and Christmas and holidays, you name it, they have them all. And they sell for very well, as a matter of fact.
And you can pick them up for, 50 cents or quarter or make a whole lot.
Free.
They don't even think about kitchen stuff, guys. And these little picks, I know for a fact in our house, were just thrown into that junk drawer. People may remember, you always had that drawer. And it would have the old cake toppers, the fences, the bat, the owl, scarecrow, because I would get Halloween cakes. Well, my grandma would buy a Halloween cake. But those things last, and people want those memories, nostalgia, exactly what I'm thinking, that I remember that being a happy time with the pretty cake. And those little cupcake picks.
There's Jan's blow mode. I don't know why that's coming up under cupcake.
Oh, there's my popcorn. My little popcorn pumpkin up here behind me. Right there. $12.99 and $15.20 shipping.
They don't sell for very much anymore, Alyssa, right now.
Oh, I know.
But there's your skeleton.
There's no reason that shipping. Yeah, and I had one of these guys. If they say German, okay, we got to point that out. If they say Germany on them, that is an extra super dollar sign. Because, yeah, the American ones are nice, but when you got the German ones, because I sold some from the 30s and 40s that were the jointed, and they even had a couple little tears and stuff in them, but they were from Germany. And holy moly, I had no idea, and I put them on auction, and I probably shouldn't have, but it was a different day and age. And the whole lot of like 4 pieces got like $160. This was 20 years ago.
Look at you guys. These ones are these are the tiny ones. These will go in like the miniature.
Yep. Like the little baby Reese cups.
Yep. So,
and how much did those fetch up?
This is, they're asking $11.40 for them with free shipping. Again, whatever. You know, whatever.
We're just trying to say, I mean, think about, these are boxes and drawers people walk by at sales. Anything holiday theme, and Halloween is getting hotter every year. I've noticed it over the past 10 years that it has just been growing. I mean, you know, you always had people that kind of liked it, but now, you know, you see people just, their whole yard covered with things, their doors, the house.
Okay. Not to interrupt you, but I'm going to tell you guys something. Not only, okay, if you guys are not following Maggie Pie Ethel on Instagram, you are missing a whole shebang of vintage. Like, it's vintage on vintage on vintage on vintage. And we're not just talking one thing vintage. Her whole house is vintage. It is you guys got to follow her on Instagram. So Jody, and she's here in Portland also. And Jody, like Jody said, where did she put that? She always finds the best stuff. If I see her in line at an estate sale, I'm always thinking, dang.
We all have that one person we know that you're like, oh, geez, if I had only gotten up 10 minutes earlier.
The whole thing is that, you know, you can only be in one place at one time, right, Jody? So you let her go to the bathroom and you go to the kitchen or wherever it is she goes, you go to the opposite place where you know she's going to go next. Oh, yeah, heaven.
Crapshoot and reseller life.
Yeah.
Am I making the right choice of what room to go to first?
Okay, I am going to show you guys some stuff that you're not even thinking about.
Oh, I got one of those too to, you know, end the show too.
I got a whole tub of these, and most people, when they see these, they don't think Halloween. And I'm not saying everybody, I'm saying most. And as a matter of fact, I didn't think Halloween when I picked them up. However, when I was walking through the garage to find my tub of Halloween that was not in the garage, I walked right past these and I looked down and I was like, oh, holy molasses. I almost said a bad word.
Proud of you, honey.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to show. Okay, I don't have a best way. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different ones of these in different varieties. So let's do this. Okay, Alyssa, you ready to show my stuff?
Yep, you, not me. There you go. There you go.
She's such a wonderful assistant, but I can't get her to hold any of my stuff up.
Nope. It's only like 3,000 miles. I don't know.
You guys, I want you to see what the price was. $8 a piece. I got the whole thing.
Get that?
I got. Where's Annie?
It's Noel. Did they get that price?
I got the whole tub. Can you see in there?
Oh boy. Now, people need to realize, yeah, not only Halloween decorations, but those, I mean, cross collectibles across everywhere. You've got pharmacists, medical. You've got the
anybody who's testing soil or any of that kind of stuff.
Well, there's that.
I think this one right here is my
Steampunk. Steampunk love the heck out of that stuff.
This one right here is probably my favorite.
That is really cool.
But these are so counter cross usable. I mean, you can put colored water in these and have different colored water in these at different levels. You could have eyeballs floating, you know, I mean, I'm just trying to show you.
Yeah, Jenny, sadly.
Got the beakers. And I kid you not, you guys, this one has a $14 price tag on it. This one has an $8 price tag on it.
And those are actually really, really great sellers, and they're costly to buy. And when I was in college, oh my goodness, you broke one, you got charged.
Renee, are you still in here? Because Renee was with me when I bought these. And this one right here even says USA on the bottom of them. And that's something that you really want to look for too, because you will find them made by Anchor Hawking and different.
Corning and Anchor Hawking did a lot of that.
This is Wheaton. Wheaton does a lot of these bottles. So I was like, I want these freaking bottles. And this bottle it almost looks like it has fingerprints pieces in it so that you can do this. But you guys use your imagination, because we all have wonderful imaginations. You can these are so Halloween, it's not even funny.
I mean, yeah, think about putting a brew pot, a witch's brew pot or something, and putting those around as part of the decoration.
Cracking myself up.
Brouhaha.
It's a tough job, but somebody has
exactly, Evan. Oh, Evan's really on the Halloween here. I imagine his house is all decorated out. Oh yeah, the old pill and medicine bottles. Yeah, that goes as a Halloween in theme. I actually made a display years ago, and I used a lot of my inventory. And it was the old pharmacy little tins and things, and a couple beakers.
So, you know, think outside the box. We're not, you know, those, I comped those. It was the last day of the estate sale. They were going to have it the next weekend just to get, I mean, this place wasn't that far from me. Actually knew the people. Anyway, I didn't buy a lot of books, and I should have, because he had a ton, but I have so many books that I haven't gotten listed yet. I mean, I bought out a whole estate of books that are all first editions. I have over 1,000 books that are waiting slowly to get listed. And I paid $680 for the whole estate, and I already made that back on 2 books. So, you know, I actually would have bought the whole library, but I have a 10 by 30 storage in my house.
Yeah, I emptied mine into my garage, you know. So
and a room out in the barn I don't have any more room. I couldn't do it. I mean, it just about killed me, because a lot of these were old vintage agricultural dairy, beef, that kind of stuff. And if you guys don't know, vintage and antique dairy items are very collectible,
especially if they have Halloween on them.
Of course. And there's a lot of vintage dairy stuff that you could use for Halloween. You really could.
Oh, I'm sure there's some scary things.
Let's look at the galvanized steel buckets. They use the big buckets for
I love those buckets.
Bobbing for apples.
Flashback of the YMCA circa 1970.
And kitchenware right here. Evan, do you have a YouTube channel in kitchenware? Look for oranges, yellows, greens, and blacks. Zombie milk cows. There you have it. Even in the plush. I'm telling you.
Gee, I should have brought my candy corn from the kitchen cupboard to share with everybody.
I love candy corn. That was one of my mom's favorite. But I also found out that if you buy the little pumpkins, you don't have to eat as many of the corns, because it's the same thing and it's bigger. Just helping you out. Just helping a fellow reseller out.
As always. Children's Halloween and horror books from the 80s and 90s. Old farming stuff can create quite a spooky rustic appeal. Yes. Oh, corn shucks. You know, I mean, that's huge.
Yep.
Evan does not have a site.
Anyway,
But
so
we're talking about modern in that. And Noelle, I actually have something when we're saying about things people don't think about. Oh yeah, that's just cute as a little button.
This actually isn't modern.
Mike, I like marshmallow peeps too. Mm.
Oh.
And circus peanuts.
Those are called shut ups. Shut them up. Shut 'em up. You know why those are called shut 'em ups? How did we do this? Because my dad would get those, and he said, if I have these and you guys are talking too much, or I don't have these, if we're going somewhere and everybody's talking and I just want them to shut up, he would stop and buy some of those, and he would give them to us, and we would eat them because we didn't get a lot of candy. But
I didn't get confections. Those were
they're
treats.
always stale and hard, so it took you a long time to chew them. And so while we were chewing them, we were shutting up.
Nice. Here you go, guys. A little bit of nostalgia from, our traumatic childhoods. Just makes the day even more fun. Gotta smile about it. But yes, Jenny plus one is extremely correct. Those Goosebump books. Yeah, I mean, that's just, I couldn't believe that. And I passed up a bunch at a sale to one of the other resellers I know. And then she got kind of snotty with me, and she was like, well, you could have had them, but I'm going to make this much. I'm like,
you promised me you weren't going to tell anybody this story about you and I anymore.
Yeah, because I got on the Concorde and came out to Oregon.
If you came
out I can't even survive a flight to Chicago. There's not enough Xanax. Really?
Oh, heavens.
Evan, thank you for pulling that up. I wanted Noelle to revisit that. Thank you very, very much. Noelle, when we were talking during our Christmas shows, I had told you, like, the Christopher Radko, and since we're doing the more modern, to me, the 90s is still modern, but whatever. And Christopher Radko had those Schaller German reproduction pieces, the Halloween ones, and the Halloween. Gosh darn it, I didn't get that Snoopy Halloween ornament. The prices on those guys, I'm serious, is crazy. They were only limited editions of like 600 or, I think most of them were like 600. I think there were a couple that were 250, but they were expensive at the time, but they look so innocuous. They're just little paper mache things, but this is some money, gang. And I picked up a bunch of mine for just several dollars at an estate sale. So yeah, if you can pull up candy containers or Radko candy containers or party plates. Yeah, I gotta give me some more ice.
Go ahead. I have a bunch of these vintage
freaking 88
party. I'm just doing the German ones. I'm not pulling up Radko. I just typed in paper German. There's everything. See these ones right here, how the head comes off. She's missing her head. She must have gotten mad and blew her top. All I can say. Who knows? But here is one vintage Christmas Halloween devil pitchfork paper die cut. Well, that's not. Boy, that's pretty cool though. So let's go into the solds and see what we can find in there. Here we go. Vintage Halloween German composition candy container, pumpkin man on grapefruit. $646.
Wait, what?
See it?
You know it's hot when your ice melts on the way to the room. Look at these guys. I mean, they're not like artistically done, but you've got to learn these really old ones look very crude. They really do. Yeah, Evan, Monster High. And we're not going to go there with the dolls. That's a whole nother room of discussion.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, then you have to learn about jointed ones, not jointed ones. So that's somewhere else. We're just going to try to stick with this, honey. Because I can't go down that rabbit hole right now.
I have a bunch of Monster High stuff I had picked up, and I've almost sold it all already. So you see, you guys, you see these older ones, the more what's the word I want to look? They look more folks arty than like say that the egg here.
Oh,
Here
those
you go.
Easter eggs, I've sold tons, but the Halloween is the biggest money in those candy containers, not the
no,
Christmas. Halloween.
Christmas ones sell for some darn good money too.
But it's the rare Halloween ones. I've sold so many. One of the biggest things I sold back in the early days of eBay was actually a German nickel Christmas. So I do know. But the Halloween scored overboard.
So here's some Christmas ones. These ones don't look vintage.
No.
These two, those aren't vintage. Check this one out.
You know, Schaller, that is the Radco, the limited edition that we had talked about.
The Eno Schaller.
Yeah. They were made in Germany originally, and then they did reproductions using their original mold.
Apparently, the chicken and rooster ones go for more money than the Halloween ones.
Good glory golly gosh. We're all learning all the time, gang. All the time. And yes, Mike, I know it's haunted. Yeah. I have a problem with fibbing. I can't do that. If it's haunted, it's not coming in my house. Like a Ouija board that I took a picture of out in the backyard, and it stayed in the shed till it sold.
Why?
Wasn't doing it. And I don't care. I'm not going to tiptoe around that crazy again.
Why are
that thing gave me the hoogie boogies.
A Bible gives me the hoogie boogies. Just saying. It's just a thing. It's a cardboard thing. The Bible is a paper thing. It was written by many men.
Rumpelstiltskin.
You're right. Valuable item. What did you? Oh, hang on a second here. My best Halloween sale. It's not working. Was a can of Witch's Brew soda. I found it 3 hours into an estate sale that had tons of Halloween stuff. It was the only thing left by the time I got in. Probably the most valuable item. Oh, holy moly. I'm going to look that up. Witch's Brew soda.
And that just made me think of my Elvira Mistress of the Dark 1990s, early 90s stuff that I got when I worked at the bar. Because I was all about Elvira. I loved her. And then I even showed you, Noelle, I have that Elvira brew, that bottle. And I've not looked this stuff up, guys, but, you know, people trying to do original decor. You know, it's 30 years ago to the rest of the world. It's like yesterday to some of us. And it's hard to wrap your mind around that being collectible, but we've got to really, that's what I said, over the past couple of years, it's been so hard trying to continue as a reseller and grow and accept that different things are becoming more collectible. They may have been common items to me, but now they're desired by others, you know, like that soda pop commercial about Coca-Cola. You know, you took your mom's music, her pants, her scrunchie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, laugh at me, but it's like, it's for reals. And all that stuff's collectible now, even though to us it's just not that long ago. Ooh,
which is
the candles too. Girly candles coming Halloween also.
oh yes, but we got to save stuff for next week. So
Yes, true. Yes, true. Very true. Oh,
sorry,
Gina. Oh
sorry.
no.
Oh well, I got real quiet there because I was trying to.
Well, I have, when we were talking about things that modern things you just don't think are collectible in this theme, I discovered it quite by accident after buying out a giant estate sale, because you know that's what we do. Let me know when I can show you something that I probably should turn the lamp off.
Go ahead.
Well, you know, it's Lissa, party from the waist up.
Well, that's how. You know, it's 2021. That's expected. We're nobody's giving anybody a hard time for that. She said.
Yeah, and it's really hot. All right. Unfortunately, this does not stretch far. All right. Anybody know what this is? I just want to know in the chat. Does anybody know what this is? I guarantee somebody does. Yeah. And yes, that does look like Nightmare Before Christmas with the kitty cat. Ooh, spooky, spooky.
Is that Department 56?
No, but I guarantee somebody in this room knows what it is.
It's hard. I'm looking on a small screen here.
Anybody?
Oh, it's like a Scentsy or
yep.
It's a candle.
Gina got it.
Scentsy thing.
Bath
and Body Works.
Body Works. You put the little twisty in and it makes your room smell. The plug-in air freshener. Yeah. Nice to see you, Dee. We hadn't seen you yet, I don't think. But yeah, and those the Halloween ones, and I know a lot of people in the reseller community loaded up in the past 2 years, and they always do, because there's always wonderful sales if you belong to the club or whatever. And I mean, the Halloween, some of them are just so gosh darn bloody cute. And I mean, look, you know, it's just a little plastic thing. Now, I picked this up for like $1. And the resale on these, and the more years that pass, and then people are like, well, I missed out. I want it. Thank you for lurking, Dee. Lurkers are always loved and appreciated, and we hope that you learn something, or at least laugh when you're not taking a sip of something.
I'm not signed into my worth point, but here's the witch's brew that she was talking about. So that's pretty cool.
What I'm saying is, like, talk about modern. Every holiday, you know, Bath and Body Works puts out these wonderful things. And the past couple years, they did that. Oh, Lordy mighty, biscuits and beans.
Oh, they're packed.
No, Yankee Candle. Pull this up. These are indoor voice. Oh.
No, I was just saying I love you because I was teasing you.
Okay, no. Yankee Candle. I actually have some in inventory for sale right now. Yankee Candle Boney Bunch. BONEYBUNCH. And I bet somebody in this room is already, oh, stop it, Mike. Somebody in this room is already well familiar with that. Keep watching. Baby Gina.
Are you wanting me to pull something up? Because I was looking at something else. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. If you could possibly pull up Yankee Candle Boney Bunch. You don't have to use the word Halloween. The Boney Bunch is Halloween. And hi, Callie. It's Luis. I have found those. Once again, guys, this is stuff you can blow past at a garage sale or estate sale. Look for cute. Always look for your holidays. Look for themes. I don't know if you want to do it like highest to lowest or whatever, but some of the older Boney Bunch is really something, but they're all sellable. And you can pick them up for just a couple dollars. I know I have. Well, that's ended recently. And you can bet your bippy I am not taking any offer on those. They sell really, really good.
They sold this whole lot for 158. Wow.
And they did themselves over without, you know, I would never. That would have been a reseller lot.
This could have been something that somebody got in a storage locker, or they're just like, I'm getting rid of this. $290.
But they are charging $188 for shipping.
No, you are so correct. So there you go.
So, yeah, because that's so valuable.
That's cute. This one right here.
Yeah, see, even Mike is saying the Yankee candles in general. I know, honey. But look at this, guys. And this is no joke. This is not it was a fluke. The Boney Bunch stuff, it doesn't look like it's all that spectacular. It looks like something from maybe Pier 1 or, you know, Target or whatever. But once you learn the look, they sell really good. And a lot of them are, I mean, they are cute as all the dickens.
Sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys sick. That just like,
yeah, that's the original price, but you get so much more now.
Well, aren't Yankee Candle isn't being made anymore, is it?
We still have a Yankee Candle store in Belden Village.
For some reason in my head, see, this is mine right here, lost its head bobbing for apples. For some reason, I thought they had stopped making Yankee Candles.
I can't imagine. That stuff's cha-ching just for the company. I'd like to own stock. Jazzy Girl. Yeah, they are really adorable. Look at the prices, guys. Not a fluke. And there's so many different varieties. I now don't nobody hold me to this because I'm certainly not an expert, but on this. But I want to think that the Boney Bunch started around like 2008, somewhere around there. So, and look, these are just a little tiny candle holder that might be, 8 inches.
You can see,
and look,
compared to a cup. Yep.
And honest to God, people, I swear, I have picked these up for $2, $3. I don't think I've ever paid more than $5 for any of them. And the one I paid $5 for, I got $120. It was like a castle scene or something.
Gina, behave yourself. I know you and Mike are having a hard time here. I can't even look at the chat because I know the two of you are doing something.
That's a good price on that. Oh, but then we're looking at $20. How are they justifying the shipping? I can't. I'm about shipping the way you are about rare, Noelle.
I do flat rate shipping on everything. I have it all figured. I have business shipping policies. If you guys want to know a penny pincher on shipping, I'm your girl.
This isn't Halloween, but I'm just going to address Mike, Game Master's Vault. He says about the candles with the white or black bands on their labels. He's talking about Yankee are the ones to look out for. Yes, those are the only ones that I will pick up at sales. And I've made stupid money for wax in jars. The black bands are usually considered the best. And I just sold one the other day that I paid $2 for in an estate sale. Now, caveat, it did sit in my inventory for over a year.
Hey guys,
but I wasn't.
Milk and cookies is rare, hard to find.
Yeah, the black band. I was not going to waver on my price. Why, Gina? You gonna try to make it a sound clip? But no, straight up, seriously, those.
Lisa, can you say Yankee Candles again?
Why, yes. Gina?
No, it's not Gina.
Yankee. It's Key Lime Kisses. Yankee. Y'all list a bunch of Yankees. There you go. Says the girl sitting in Canton, Ohio. So, okay.
I love you. Oh,
Damn, Yankees. All right.
look at this one right here. Sold for over $100, I'm sure.
Yes.
Doesn't have the top. It's already been burnt.
Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing. It's okay. They've been burned a couple times. People are, you want the old ones. The scent in them is so intense.
This one's been burnt more than a couple times.
Well, I'm just saying. I've snatched up so many of those.
Look at this, you guys.
Yeah, I just sold a lilac. I think I got $80 for the lilac. And yeah, it had been burnt. See, we never know at the end of the show where we go that you might learn something different.
You guys, if you really, every time about the last half hour, sometimes could be an hour of the show, we go down some rabbit holes.
we always go down a rabbit hole.
Last week I was told to be quiet because I was giving away all my secrets. So if you want to know all my secrets that I didn't give away, stick around.
Oh, Valerie, we have somebody new that I don't know her name. Do you? Valerie Gamish. She was born and raised in Canton, Ohio, and is in Washington now. I don't know if that's your Washington.
Where in Washington are you, Miss Valerie? Do tell. See, Noelle, I'm constantly at. Yes, you are. You do. Very, very much so.
Yeah, guys, I almost have a fetish about picking up Yankee candles. I don't know why.
Used for that.
I really don't know why. And I will say, this is going toward. She's in Granite Falls, Noelle. I will say.
I knew that. I knew that because you were here last week, weren't you, Valerie? Sorry to interrupt you.
I don't care.
Well, I'm still sorry. I'm still sorry.
I know, hon. It's okay. No, I was just going to say that with the Yankee Candle thing, and yeah, the discontinued, we can do that I can do a whole show on Yankee and Bath and Body Works. I could do all that. Oh, my stars and bars. I could do it. But the Yankee Halloween scents, they'll have picture labels. And there are people that want just those specific picture labels, and they'll use even the empty jars for decorating. And even the votive. See, Gina likes discontinued juniper frost candle. I got a bunch of them candles in my basement. Well, basement is where my office is, so it's not a basement. This is my eBay room, not my office. This is where I pack. So yes, now we've got candle.
All right, you guys.
Oh, you pulled up the girly.
We're gonna end tonight with this. We did the Christmas girly candles. I showed you a bunch of those last week. Was it last week or was it the week before? Whatever.
I think it was the week before, man.
Every holiday, just like with the wrapping paper, you're gonna find Halloween wrapping paper, ornaments, you name it.
Wrapping paper is hard to come by. Halloween wrapping paper, that is hard to come by.
So these candles, and look at this one's still in the wrapping.
Nifty neaters.
This is a
remember
lot
the skull.
of 45. I don't know what they sold it for, but that's not bad, I guess. $82 for this 1960s one. You will get. We were talking about the Yankee candles and being burnt. You will get more money for your girly candles. See these if they're not burnt. Oh, that's way too cute right there. So, but sometimes you will find them and the stem will be burnt, or the stem, that's, you know what I'm talking,
The wick. The wick.
thank you, will be burnt, but the candle won't be melted, because there were a lot of people that felt that to have an unburned candle in your house was
Yeah, it's bad
superstitious.
luck. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Whatever, you know, whatever makes anybody comfortable.
Look at these guys. Look at these prices. It's harder to. I have found it, in my opinion, Noelle.
This guy's missing a tooth.
35 plus years of doing this, I have not seen as many girly candle. Christmas, you're finding the carolers, you're finding the angels, you know, you're finding all that. But the Halloween ones are really, oh, meow kitties. And wow, that is a reasonable price, except the shipping. Oh,
that's not bad. That's not a bad shipping price.
Yeah.
Candles don't.
I can get those in a regional rate. Or even
That's
a first class.
Price. That's not a bad price, depending on how big these are, which we don't know. You don't want to pack them and just shove them in a box and send them on their way. Well, 5.5 inches, it looks like. Right about 5 inches.
Gina's getting tired. Well, that's okay, Gina. We're closing up the show for this week. There'll be more next week. And Gina is also wanting to mug me of my candles. Her and Mike are plotting. So I also did retail arbitrage at Marshall's and TJ Maxx a number of years ago and bought up all the limited edition scents they had. And I've been sitting on them till they got desirable again.
Look at these ones right here. You guys got it. You have to understand. I think 50% of people, it's probably higher than that. I'm just trying to be nice. And we know that doesn't happen a lot. So here we go. See how these have, see how what most people would consider these to be in crappy shape because they weren't properly wrapped. And this one, they rubbed up against each other. The ghost has black on it. The turkey's missing a lot of its color. They don't care because I'll tell you what, none of these are melted. And look at their wicks. So those little minor details can be fixed. Like this black one right here almost looks like he was painted part of his outfit down there, but no, maybe not. So, you know, just look at the condition. And all girly candles, if you aren't aware, see if we can find it, we'll have they will look. This one doesn't have it, right? This one's missing
paper
most of it. So it's going to have this paper base on it. And it may say girly on it, and it may just say Japan on it, because that's where most of these was in Japan. The true vintage ones. Those are cute right there too. Anyway, so.
Oh, I was just trying to hit up the chat, you know, to answer people.
Nope, you're fine. So those
candles, you got to expect that these things were from the 40s and the 50s. And they're going to have dings and damage and melt spots and bits. But again, what did we say? It's nostalgia. It's memories. I remember going to my great aunt's as a little girl, and she would have the girly candles set out the holidays on the table. You know, it's not that you don't want it to be pristine. You're not, well, you might, but you're looking at, I remember that setup, that choir setup. I remember those little Halloweens, those ghosts, you know. Remember, guys, that's what we're doing, is we're selling memories and condition. When you're looking at something that's 50, 60 years old, I showed you guys my candle, the wax thing, and I said, I mean, that's modern, and it's got a couple scratches or dings. You just don't want to put it in the attic or whatever. But that's going to be a future collectible.
Yep. And you really do need to be careful about candles and that kind of stuff, because that's how a lot of them got ruined. They were put into attics
Probably
with
do.
the rest of the Christmas stuff, and they melt.
And I wrap them all in tissue paper. All the stuff I pulled out, Noelle, everything that I pulled out here that's mine, because everything you're looking at is my holiday decorations that I wish I'd pulled out later, because I don't want to drag these back upstairs. But I wrap the candles in tissue paper and make sure, and I keep them cool. And so nothing gets scratched or dinged.
That's why I'm here and she's there, because if I was there, all of her stuff would get scratched and dinged.
Yeah, I don't know about Noelle manhandling things.
Telling you.
All right. Well,
just for that, Lissa, just for that. Is Gina still in here? I'm going to torture you guys. 2 pieces of blackberry coffee cake left.
Oh, you sadist.
And then Dren and Justin just brought me these. Our yellow plums are ripe. Oh my gosh. The plum.
See, guys,
I'm gonna be making
she's
jam.
Not that nice. All right. I don't know. I hope that all of you enjoyed and learned something, was amused. I don't know. We just like you coming here, and we greatly appreciate it. I can't say enough. I don't know if Noelle can say enough, but
I never shut up.
And it's Templeton the rat. Doesn't he have an egg to go get? Deal with Charlotte.
Yeah, Mike, don't you have an egg to go get? Can't help myself. All right, you guys. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel, same batty chick, and then my wonderful co-host over here. And what? An egg. Templeton the rat from Charlotte's Web.
Templeton the rat, Charlotte's Web.
Even I got that one, Mike.
Thank you, Lynn, for coming. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, everybody. Jenny, Jazzy.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, everybody. Now, when you go out sourcing this week, I don't care where you're at. Start looking at the Goodwill at any of the places that you look. Scope out your mom's cupboards when you're there. I mean, she's got good stuff. She's just hiding it away. She'll never know. My mom doesn't have any good Halloween stuff. I know.
My mom's hiding mine.
We need to get a SWAT team together to go over and rescue Lissa's things from her mom's house.
Yes, we do. Please.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you Sunday night for a live haul, because Matt, Jackass Retro, who's probably loitering, or maybe he's not lurking, I should say. He hasn't said anything.
Go check her out on Sunday night.
He's coming down Saturday morning early, and he and Justin and Marie Perlette and I are going to a few estate sales. So I will have stuff to show you Sunday night. Not that I don't always have stuff, because but
somehow we both have stuff.
Yes, I will see you guys Sunday night at 9 p.m. Pacific, and then Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific for my coffee talk chat. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Hi, gang. Thank you for coming. Come back, please.